All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're going to be playing more Ace Combat 5. Just continuing on through the process of doing everything. And I'm shocked because it's stream start time. And no one even told me I was late. Not that I was, but no one tried to claim that I was. Which is abnormal for it being time to start a stream. You are late, actually? Uh-huh. There it is. Anyway. That's about what I got. I don't know if I have any more preamble. I think we're just good to go. So let's get the game open. Sorry, it took me a second. I'm not used to old PCSX2 anymore, man. Like, Ace Combat 5 is the one and only thing that I've had to use the old PCSX2 for in years. In so long. But hello, Anaket. I have not played Shadow of the Colossus before. I've always heard, like, very good things. Didn't it get a remaster for PS4? I think it was PS4. Yeah, that sounds right. It was PS4, okay. Also, the Discord viewbot. Does anyone... I now know what happened with the Discord thing. And it's very funny. Does anyone else know what the deal with the Discord thing was? Motherfucking. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. You can't tell me that it's supposed to be said any other way. Did I just hit load again? I absolutely did. Oh my god. Cancel. There we go. I know how to use the menus. You have advice on being a content creator? Just do it. It is always... It's always my first thing that I say.
Supreme Commander of the Ocean.
It's the most important step that
successfully stormed the enemy beach
a shocking amount of people miss. Is to just like
who claims to have been given full
sit down and go for it.
The president then made the following declaration: "We will march forward and we will not lay down our arms until the Uktubanian
I'll talk about the
capital
Discord
has
thing
fallen.
because it's very funny.
The Ocean capital. The winds of war have yet to reach here. The air still smells of peace."
Oh, so we're like halfway in.
That wasn't us. By the time we got there, they had already...
That's right. We heard them over the radio. They called themselves the 8492nd Squadron.
8492! 8492! Is that all you people have to say? There is no squadron in our military with that number.
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
We've got an emergency here. Our armies are bogged down with the Uktubania invasion, so we're short on operational aircraft.
Here's the broken coin scene.
As a result, we're going to have to request that you flying aces
Ace
take
campaign
off for us. So, which mission would you like to take on? That's right, the capital's got more than one attack to deal with right now. How about we use this to decide?
The broken coin. I mean, for like that to be the one thing on this build of the emulator that doesn't work, I'll take it. Yep, still playing AC5. Takes a bit. I don't know how to be original. Honestly, you'll kind of figure out like what you want to do as you go.
Located in the area between,
like in my opinion, it's more important to just start and like figure it out along the way, because you're not going to be good when you start. Like you're going to fuck up a lot. You're going to intercept, regardless of how much you try to like plan ahead and figure it all out before you start. You're going to look back at your first videos, first streams, whatever, and you're going to have a cringe fest. Like you're never going to like them. So just start. Just whatever idea you've got, just go for it.
I can't believe we flipped a coin for this mission. This isn't funny, man.
Does it always? No, not the. It doesn't always give the same result. Like the rendering is literally broken on it. You just can't see it because of an emulator bug. Do I have the Rosgrease skin on? Why? What's wrong with me?
They're Allied fighters taking off on an emergency mission. All flights be heads up for mid-air
That was a
collision.
stupid missile too.
A fighter? I thought the war was over on the West Coast.
That might hit. I did hit.
Which squadron was that, do you think? It's the Capital District Air Defense Squadron. The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in a college town.
Yeah, it is
400
dark
miles
here.
From the airport. One squadron is on its way there to spread.
Where do I
neutralizers.
start?
You're the only
I
one
would
that can
say
defend the airport.
a good place to start. Similar. Brace yourself. I would say download like Unreal Engine. Yeah, Unreal. I would normally say Unreal or Unity, but Unity nowadays is something. You could still use it as like a learning platform. But I would say Unreal is probably the best place to start. And in a similar vein, like just start like, you know, you pull up like YouTube stuff for whatever you're trying to learn and just go for it, like put something together. YouTube tutorials absolutely are your friend. You know what's funny? Do you want to know how good the YouTube tutorials are, chat? I went to school for game design, right? I have a degree in game design. Do you know what a lot of my professors would do when I had a question about something? They would have a YouTube tutorial bookmarked that they thought was really good, and they would just send that to me over Discord. They would just shoot me a YouTube tutorial to like help me understand something or like learn something. Like, so often. Not because they were bad professors, but they were just like, yeah, this guy right here explained it perfectly, edited the video, like it's all there, it's coherent. You could just use this. And I'm like, all right. You know, you can see it as he does it in the video. Like, it wasn't like a lazy professor kind of, they would send me a YouTube video. It was just like, it was actually a good resource.
I can't attack. I keep thinking about all the people in those houses down below.
I'm trying to think of a couple.
This place is a stone's throw away from Allred.
There's a couple good Unreal ones. It's with programming, like any language,
Attacking all the way out here.
you can learn it all on YouTube. Programming, there's so many YouTube tutorials on like coding languages and stuff. Like an infinite amount.
This is Airport Control Tower. Military transport planes parked on the runway. State your squadron
Wouldn't
number
War Dog
and
be
call
able to
sign.
provide their flight
This is
data to
Capital
prove their
District Air
innocence?
Command. We haven't deployed any Allied military transport planes to
No.
civilian airports at this time.
Of course not.
Tanks coming out of transport planes.
Didn't have it with
They're
Nightly.
firing.
I'm not using Nightly. Hold on. You see what we've got? Boom. Recognize that right there? This little fella. I had to go back.
Enemy forces inside the airport.
When I was setting up AC5 for recording the video for the review way back, I think I did AC5 in December, if I remember right.
Did you hear that just now?
I was using like the current build, but the clouds were broken and the only way to fix them was to use software mode,
How do they sneak in
which
here?
I could do, but at that point, why am I not just using my PS2? Like I want to be able to like upgrade and stuff, right? That's the reason I use the emulators for stream and recording in the first place, is to get nicer looking footage than on original hardware.
It's too soon to give up.
So like using software mode is just,
All units, commence attack.
newest version has working clouds on hardware. Does it?
Give it all you've got.
When we passed over the airport just a moment ago, everything was fine.
Now that you say. I think I know where the saves are stored for PCSX2. Although we had this like a, didn't I already do this?
Stay calm and evacuate the area.
Calm down.
Chat,
Please, calm
why,
down.
why do I have a memory, like a vague memory of messing with my save cards between my emulators, like the nightly and the old, like outdated version. Did I already try it for AC5? Have you opened Tekken, but Eddie jump scare? I did play a little Tekken, potentially, last night. I did see Eddie. I'm actually kind of upset that they have replaced Kazuya in the main menu with Eddie. I fought an Eddie player. Got my shit run both matches. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Since 1.7, I think. Oh, okay. I could try it. I feel like I did try it, but it might have been like just before it got to the point where it was working. I don't know. I remember shuffling my save cards around and trying something with the different PCSX2 versions. I don't know what it was. Oh god. It's like 4 days until Eddie comes out like fully. I'm going to play him. He was mixing my shit up a lot. Like even just in one set, I was able to identify like, oh, out of this stance, he has a low mid mix up. But he just has mix ups, like true mix ups, 50-50s. And he was just, he was using them well.
The airport's taking too much damage. What's the matter with the Air Force? Severe damage to airport. Operation aborted.
I mean, I was doing my thing. Has bad FPS drops with some planes? Really?
I can't believe we flipped a coin for this mission. This isn't funny, man.
This is the airport control
I got it this
tower.
time.
Emergency alert. All planes.
This is why we brought
cancel takeoff and landing. All
Sams.
approaching flights. Change course immediately. Change our course. Change it to where? This is Air Ixiom, flight 31.
Beautiful.
High-speed aircraft just passed by us.
As it
600
should be.
meters away.
Uh-oh.
They're Allied fighters taking off on an emergency mission. All flights be heads up for mid-air collision.
I must have just not been listening to something. We can recover this. Get me within 15K, come on.
How peaceful this place is. I'm choking up here.
Didn't work. Didn't swerve back to him. All right, that's fine.
It's the Capital District Air Defense Squadron. The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in a college town 400 miles from the airport. One squadron is on its way there to spread neutralizers. You're the only ones.
I do like that, what's it? This coin toss, like the two missions take place at the same time. Although it is a little strange because one of them is in daytime and this one is not. But we look past that. We ignore that bit.
Tossing a coin to assign us a mission was a dumb idea to begin with.
Spread out to attack formation. Good luck. I can't attack. I keep thinking about all the people in those houses down below.
The Mirage, the A6,
Radio silence restrictions are rescinded.
Griffin and the F1 have bad FPS drops in 5 and 0. That's so strange.
Look at all the enemies on the IFF.
Why would that be?
Down below? On the ground?
This is Airport Control Tower. Military transport planes parked on the runway. State your squadron number.
Have they
and
figured
call
out
sign.
the cause of it?
This is Capital District Air Command. We haven't deployed any Allied military transport planes to civilian airports at this time. Tanks coming out of transport planes. They're firing. It's the enemy.
I don't remember where the airport is.
Airport.
Oh! I see the problem now. I was just being really dumb before. Whoops, turned the wrong way too. Nope, didn't hear anything.
I heard it too. It appears that the enemy is infiltrated.
Don't you worry.
They sneak in here.
I'm just gonna go blow shit up.
Just destroy the tanks and transport plane. Don't let
Which
them
armored
cause
core
any
is the
more
best
damage
in terms of story?
It looks like we were tricked.
Man, I mean, I think it kind of has to be 6. Like, I think that a lot of the older games have like really good ideas. Like I think Last Raven has a really fun idea. I think that 4 Answer is really entertaining. But like overall, I feel like it kind of has to be 6. 6 just feels like it has the most like well-told story. It feels like it kind of wins by default in a way. Where it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, FromSoft. They know how to tell a story now in a way that they didn't way back when. And they just clearly went to town on AC6's story, like compared to the older games. These tanks don't just infinitely respawn out of the planes, do they? Because that would be a nightmare. I don't think they do, but the idea crossed my mind. So I'm just gonna hope that I'm wrong. Oh, and are you still here? How did you get there? How is there another tank here that wasn't here before? How did that happen? Yes. Why are you on Tekken when you should be flying some planes, mister?
We got word that the enemy special forces unit that gassed the college town is headed for the airport.
I'm gonna have played AC7 soon. And I need you to be ready for some gaming. For some flying.
That's what it is. And where did all these fighters come from? Even if they could refuel in the air, fly all the way here and get through our defenses to destroy our capital, there's not nearly enough of them to occupy the entire country. These guys are on a suicide mission and they know it.
Talking about Tekken.
Or else they wouldn't have gone this far. Damn it! Damn it! Hey, control tower. I feel like crying too, believe me. The Western Connector Bridge is collapsed.
The tanks only keep spawning if the planes are intact, so they do keep spawning out of the planes. Wonderful.
Enemy attacks getting fierce.
This isn't a random terrorist act. Blaze, we can't lose any time here. We
Hey,
have to
I'm
hurry.
working on it, woman. Give me a break. Flying like my life depends on it out here. You yelling at me doesn't make it go any faster. Sams are broken in this game. I feel like Qualms in 4 were like the busted special weapon. I feel like here Sams are the best. At least like generally. There are some situations obviously where there are better ideas than Sams, but for dogfights, the Sams kind of feel like free kills. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not responding to your questions, woman. I'm flying here.
Please stay with your children. Please follow all announcements.
Oh, Jesus.
And verbal directions.
Why is this A10 hauling ass? I thought you were supposed to be slow.
Rumors are starting to spread.
I can't fly an A10 like that. Is it a skill issue? How many tanks can one plane fit? As many as it wants to. It's like the bag from Harry Potter when they put the spell on it, so that it has like infinite space. I don't know what that was called. I haven't seen the Harry Potter movies since I was little. Like really, since they were coming out, I haven't seen them.
Target hit.
The captain shot one down.
Richard, you have backup security unit should be coming your way soon. Security team.
Come on. Why is he going so fast?
Come on, blow them all away.
Get back here.
They took out that tank in one hit. Fox 2, Fox 2. There's still some left. Take them all down. Don't just stare at the sky. Keep moving the crowd.
Oh my.
We don't need to leave here.
Ah!
Just maintain your current positions.
I'm better. Harry Potter's overrated. I feel like when it comes to Harry Potter, like the world is so good, like the world building and stuff, like just the creativity behind it is genuinely really impressive. But then like the actual plot, like the main story and like the main characters are not very good. Like world building is S tier. Actual like characters and plot is like, I would probably say like C tier, you know? Which is kind of unfortunate because the world building is really good. I read the first Harry Potter book and watched the Deathly Hallows movie. Except for that, I don't know anything. Towards the lovely F-15S, maybe. Maybe.
The enemy forces that tried to capture
I don't know if I
Rio
should
International
get a
Airport
PS2 or use an emulator to play this again.
Hopefully we'll find
How
out
much does
they
a
managed to
used
infiltrate the
PS2
airport
go
after
for
we complete
nowadays?
our
Can't be bad, right?
Additionally,
Maybe
the
it
effects of
is.
The chemical attack on the college town of Bana are currently subsiding, thanks to the
It's like I
neutralizing
have
agent
one,
that
so I have
destroyed
no
it.
idea what they go
The
for.
group that carried out the chemical attack are all but confirmed to be a Yuktobanian Special Forces commando unit. They were planning to link up with the main force at the
That's
airport, but they aborted
a
their plan and slipped
restored
away upon hearing that their
PlayStation
main
2,
force
like
was defeated.
fully
The Yuktobanians
fixed
have
up.
the
Like this
file
one
on
even
our
has a
soldiers.
new laser.
Worse, they
It's
tried
like
to destroy a
150
civilian
bucks.
airport. We've got to defeat them,
If you get like
no
a
matter
fully
the cost.
restored one,
We'll be sending
where
you
they
back to
like
the front lines of the
fixed
Yuktobanian
everything
Legion.
up, replaced the
If you all
malfunctioning
really
bits.
are innocent,
It's like
then I
150.
hope you can prove it.
Looks like the
They are
actual
on
used
the
ones are like 70, 80, 60, 45. Really? 45 bucks for a PS2? Damn. They're really not bad to get your hands on, actually. See, I was looking at the restored one and I was like, damn, new laser and everything, and it's only like 150? That's pretty good. And then I saw like just the, if you just get a straight used one, no restoration, it's like, you can get one for like 50 bucks. 40, 50 euro? Yeah. So that would be like 50, 60 USD.
I will now
That
brief
adds up.
the details of your mission orders. That's all I have to say to you right now, people. If you all really are innocent, then I suggest you prove
Mine
out
still
there
works
on
and it's
the
all original.
battlefield.
We have
I would like to
discovered the
say
position
that
of the
mine is
secret
the same
facility
way.
in Yuktobania, used to
I
store
haven't fired up
ammunition.
my actual
According
PS2
to
in
our
a while.
information, the base is located deep
Actually,
in the
no,
jungles
I
north of
did
Lake Dogma.
for
The facility is massive.
the
and
Nexus
contains
video,
enough
Armored
ammunition
Core
to supply
Nexus.
a
That was the
Yuktobanian
last time I
ground
fired up my
division for a week of
PS2.
combat
When was that?
operations. Destroy this stockpile. And
I
cut
had to
off
put
their
my
frontline
disc
ammunition
into
supply. Note that we've been getting a lot of attacks from
into my
soldiers fighting in
PS2
the
to
dense
see if the
jungles
blur
with
effect
shoulder
was an
mounted
emulator
sensors.
bug or actually
They are
in the
very
game,
hard
and
to
I was
detect
shocked
from
when it was
the
just
air,
actually
so
in the
stay
game.
heads up for sudden attacks
Back
from
in like
these
late
missiles when
August
flying at
was the
low
last time I fired up my PS2 then. And then I think I put it right back away. I didn't do anything with it. I just had to check if that was actually the game or if that was an emulator bug, and sure as shit, it was actually the game. Okay, so I didn't look at the XP after that last mission because I'm dumb and distracted. In all fairness, I was distracted. Okay, we're like 3/4 of the way there on this one. And then there's 2 off of that, and we won't actually have to use them. Eddie is... He fought an Eddie. It happened, everyone. He's back. He fought an Eddie player. I get to use the flanker after this. You know what? This is the last run of the campaign, and I want to make sure that we have like ample super fighter time, or yeah, super plane time. Let's get a little free mission grind in just to unlock all the planes. Not all of them. I'm not gonna sit here and do literally all the unlocks and then just run super planes for the rest of it. I just mean get some solid progress made and like boom. This I mean, I said it before. This XP system is like
I'm not sure about this formation.
fun in theory, fun for a single playthrough. But if you go to unlock everything,
A group of comrades has come to our aid.
a little much. Like if it was the sort of thing where doing 3 full playthroughs could get you everything, I would think that's like about perfect, right? You play the game on all difficulties and you'll have everything unlocked, right? Assuming you're actually always like working towards progress, right? But it's not like that. The way it is, it would take like 4, maybe even 5 playthroughs, even if you're like paying attention to when you should be using what and all that. Like even if you're optimizing it, it's a bit too much of a grind. If you ask me. Sure, I can answer here. It's fine. I mean, I could answer in the actual campaign run. I just thought it would be funny to do full run of yes, full run of no, then full run where I just don't say anything. A second. Trying to fight my habit of just reading chat way too often. I made good progress. The Ultra Kill stream the other day, I just couldn't read chat. That game took every last bit of my focus to actually play. Maybe it's because I started on the hardest difficulty, but... Wow, fuck, I'm... Missile jump scare. I didn't see the second one until it was too late. I thought the beeping was just the first one.
A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls.
Flankers are my favorite. Say what you will about Russia. They make some gorgeous planes. I kind of agree. I know that Russian planes get some hate, but like, have you seen them? They're just cool. I played the demo of Paperhead that you mentioned before you started playing Ultra Kill. Pretty good. It is. It just like it's so. I love the creativity of Paperhead. Like from the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, why is no one talking about this? And the music is great. From the little bits of music that they have in there so far, so good. That is an indie boom shoot with some promise, if you ask me. Then again, so was Wrath, so anything can happen. Although I try not to be too hard on Wrath, because I know the story behind why it came out the way it did. Ooh, I barely escaped that missile. I was pushing it. Look at the Su-47. It actually does look very anime. Now that you say it, especially the Burkett looks ridiculously anime now that you mention it. I don't know, man. The Russian planes are cool. Oh, also chat. I now know. A little bit ago when we were talking Chole and I was asking like if you could reset the AC7 like progression and stuff, and people were like, no, not really, because I was more asking like, can you start a new save file that like doesn't have your progression carryover, and chat was like, no. I've now seen the tree in question, and I did not realize, because people were like, don't spoil him, but you know, research happens. Sorry. I've seen the tree, and I now know that all of the planes get unlocked through the tree. So I get it now. I get why people were like, how is this gonna work with AC7? Because this is a thing that has to be taken into account. And now I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna make it work with AC7, to be honest. Well, I'll figure out something. Cholok will happen, I swear. Also, hello, Evil Cupcake. Sorry, all over the place. I'm distracted.
I love that song. Yeah, me too.
The exact same that Infinity had?
All ships capable of attack.
I wouldn't
Follow
know.
us. Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack. We're counting on you. Be very
Bandai
careful not
Namco.
to drop any planes on
Hint,
our
hint.
allies.
Nudge, nudge.
Safely turned over to the enemy.
Maybe do your boy a favor.
My IFF
Throw
is
the
up.
servers back up for a week, maybe. Just a week, perhaps. Little mini revival.
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining the chain of command?
Just for me, just because I asked.
No worries. All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us.
Full F-16C run. Is the F-16 the starter again in 7? Someone mentioned one time that like later on the F-16 becomes the starter plane, and I was like, why would they do that? That's so stupid. And then I played Ace Combat 6. And I was like, oh yeah, there it is. F-16 starter plane. Although, I do have to say, I'm a bit of an F-16 enjoyer personally. So you're getting a little guaranteed time in the F-16. I don't mind.
We can't let them crush our
But it is really weird that the starter plane became the F-16. Accustomed to it. That's the thing. It's not so much that it's like a dumb starter plane necessarily. It's just that I got really used to like the F4 being the starter plane, right? Like I got used to other things and then it changed.
The fate of human nature, huh? I certainly won't disagree.
Don't make the Ross grease do all the work for us. All the ships are lined up.
I haven't built yet. You guys gotta stop talking about like merch stuff. With Ace Combat and Armored Core, like model kits and shit like that, you're gonna tempt me. And once I'm in the rabbit hole, it's not gonna be good. I'd rather not go down that rabbit hole. If it could be avoided, I want an AC6 model kit so bad. Man, like I've seen them. They're cool.
Why is this happening? They were our comrades.
Damn it! I got one on my tail and I didn't even see it.
This is Gumrock. Commencing attack. Target Zoftra.
Better than the Tekken store?
My palms are all
Oh, fucking bitch. Sorry. Speaking of the Tekken store, I was gonna say that when I logged on to Tekken last night after the patch was up, and I saw the battle pass,
Commence battle. We are not alone.
I'm not terribly keen on this battle pass implementation, I have to say. Like, I just the other day, I was like, you know, battle pass in Tekken sounds kind of dumb, but like, I'll wait and see what it looks like. And it had come out, like, people were saying, like, oh yeah, there's gonna be, like, Tekken coins on the battle pass. So, you know, it's gonna be that thing where, like, you actually, if you play the game enough to complete it, you're gonna, like, earn a little more currency than you paid to begin with. Like, they're gonna do that thing. And I was like, oh, that's a good way to do it. Like, that's a good battle pass system, right? Where, like, you buy it and you're rewarded for actually, like, playing through the season after buying it. And there's sort of like a loyalty system to it almost, where it's like, oh yeah, if you play enough to fully complete a premium battle pass, like, you earn back the currency and then some, like a little extra. Even if it's just like $1 or $2 extra, because that's normally all it is. You know, it's nice. Goes a long way. That's not what the Tekken battle pass is. You do get Tekken coins back on it, but you get the exact amount back from completing the pass as you do to buy it in the first place. You get the exact amount, and let me emphasize, a third of that total coinage is locked on the final tier. So you actually have to complete it. You actually have to complete the entire thing to even break even on Tekken coins with it. That's a bad start. And that's not even the worst of it, okay? That's only a small piece of it. What do you get with Tekken coins? The battle pass or anything that's in the Tekken shop you can buy with Tekken coins. Which is why I was hoping that, like, oh, maybe if I buy the battle pass and I, like, play the game actively enough, like, I get a little extra coins back, and then, you know, I might have, like, after a couple seasons, I might be able to, like, get a free skin from the Tekken shop for all of my, like, dedication to the game, you know? No. That's not what we got. It's, if I play enough to completely max the pass out, I get just enough to then buy the battle pass for next season. Nothing more. Now, let me tell you the worst part about the Tekken battle pass, okay? It takes a little explaining about how the shop works in general, right? It's just cosmetics. It is just cosmetics, yes, of course. Here's the worst part, because that's not even the worst part, that's just where I was starting. Because that already, like, I don't like that. It gets worse. When you go to use the Tekken shop, you do have to purchase the Tekken coins, and they do that classic thing, where, like, they brought out the costumes, and the costumes were 400 Tekken coins a piece, or $4 converted, right? So it's like, okay, the skins are $4 a piece. That's pretty reasonable. Like, compared to most modern games, very reasonable, right? But you get this. Everyone back when that happened quickly noticed that the minimum amount of Tekken coins you can purchase at a time is 500. So they were doing that classic thing, right? Where you can't just pay the exact amount, you pay $5 for a $4 skin, and then if you only have 100 coins left, you have $1 sitting there that you haven't used, so you might as well spend another $5 and get another skin, and then you're gonna have 200 coins left. They're gonna have a whole $2 in there, and it keeps going until you've spent 20 bucks, right? That was already a problem with the Tekken shop. But, you know, even just look past that. Now here's the problem. Now here's the problem, okay? The Tekken Pass is 600 coins. So at first you're like, oh, the Battle Pass is only $6? That's cheap. 600 coins. Minimum purchase is 500 coins. Now, it should shock no one in this chat when I tell you that there's not a 600 coin offer either. Do you know what the next offer up from $5 is? The 500 coin offer? It's 1,000. You have to spend 10 bucks to buy the $6 battle pass. Minimum. That's the only way you can buy it. You have to have spent 10 bucks. Whether that's 2 $5 bundles, or that's just you straight up got the $10, that's the only way. So you spend more, you spend 10 bucks to get the pass, even though the pass itself is only 6. And then if you play enough Tekken in the next month or so to completely max it out, all the tiers, you only make back the $6. You don't get anything extra out of it. You're only gonna make back the 600 coins and break even if you hit the final tier, because otherwise you're not gonna make it back. You have to hit the final tier, which has 200 coins on it, to make your total 600 back for the season and be able to buy the next one for free, in quotes. you know, for free, but like you already paid for entry and then you worked your ass off to play enough Tekken to get there. But, you know, in quotes, for free, right? Because I guess it, like, it is technically free. But I can't believe you never tried pressing down. Here's the question, why would I? Why would I just randomly think, like, oh, man, the map is so small. What if I just press down on the D-pad? The game doesn't tell me to do that. The game doesn't say that. Why would I think of that? The game actually has a full tutorial for the controls. You know what it leaves out? The map part. There are times when I feel stupid about complaining about a feature that's in the game. The times that I don't feel stupid is when the game has the feature and it teaches you all the basic controls except for that one button. Because at that point, I'm gonna think that the game taught me everything, right? Why would I assume otherwise? Like, I don't feel stupid when things like that happen, because I'm like, the game just didn't tell me. It told me everything else except for that one thing. Why did it leave that out?
Nice kill, Captain.
Select on the PS2 controller? Yeah, and on the 3DS game that the video went up this morning for, apparently you can expand the map. I had a bit in there where I was complaining, like, man, I wish I could expand this map because this map fucking sucks. And you can. But it's the one fucking button in the game that they don't teach you what it does. It's like genuinely the one input in the game that they don't tell you is the map expansion. So like it really quickly got corrected in the comments, but I'm just sitting here like, I don't even feel dumb. Because it just should have told me. Told me everything else. I'm not the kind to assume that the game is leaving things out or lying to me or whatever. You know, I'm not. You think you're gonna re-upload the vid? Absolutely not, no. Like, most of my reviews have at least one thing where I'm just wrong, and that's fine. Because, like, it always will come up in the comments, and I can always just address it down there. And it's whatever. Because also in cases like that, it does kind of, at least if you see me addressing it in the comments, which a lot of people will, like I know from other videos where I've gotten things wrong, like I will address it in there. And even if I have it in like a pinned comment, like as the very first thing you see when you open the comments, people will still just not read the comments at all and like go in there to get pissed about me getting it wrong, whatever. So it's kind of just one of those things where it's not worth the effort. But I lost my, where was I going, chat? What was I saying? ADHD just hit like a motherfucker. What? I was talking about something with me getting things wrong. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Then, like, once I've addressed it after the fact, it can kind of just stand there as like, you know, I didn't understand this. And like, shit happens. Tekken. Before that, I was talking Tekken, yes.
Hatred calls for nothing but more hatred, and this is the result. Is there nothing we can do?
Who's shocked that I was talking about Tekken on a stream? Absolutely no one. Who's shocked that there was a 10-minute Tekken rant? 0 users in chat were surprised by that. Also, apparently in the patch, some of the characters' wall combos got broken by them attempting to fix what was a bug, like something that was unintentional. But as a result, they've also introduced a couple of new instances where certain characters' wall combos are broken now. I don't know what characters those are, and it's only like certain moves, right? It's like specific moves on specific characters now don't wall splat when they were supposed to, or whatever it might be. So that's going to be an issue, but there's also there's another big patch coming in like 2 weeks, and they've already said on Twitter that they know what the issue is in regards to that. So Wall combos will be broken for a couple weeks on some characters, but it'll be fixed out at least. You know, I'll take that, like, yeah, we know what the problem is. It will be addressed in the next patch, and the next patch is pretty close. I can work with that. Trying his hardest not to talk about Tekken on stream. It just happens, man. I'm passionate about this game that I barely understand.
Don't chase them too far. That's the last thing you
It's 2 whole weeks. It does kind of suck for people who, like, your wall combos are going to just not work for 2 weeks. Like, and I'm sure if it's one of my characters, like if I end up going and playing like Kazuya and one of my moves suddenly isn't wall splatting, I'm going to be such a salty bitch about it for the next 2 weeks, and you absolutely know that I will be. But right now, I don't think it's any of my characters, and I think it's supposed to be like a very few and far between sort of thing, and they've already identified the problem. So I'm gonna be chill about it. I'm not gonna bitch about it. Because this shit just happens in game dev. Like, you go to fix one bug, and coincidentally, like, that bug's behavior was actually the thing that was holding together something else that shouldn't have been working. But because of the weird behavior it was, I've been there. Personally, I've been there. So I'm trying to be like, okay, shit happens. It's whatever. But we'll see you around, Lego. Have a good rest of your day. Look at that beautiful plane. That took longer than expected.
The chaos has subsided.
S rank, of course.
Ships in the area,
first try. He said bitchily.
Under control.
I'm not going to bitch about it unless it's something that affects me, and then I'm going to be upset.
With the Kestrel as its
Absolutely. I leveled up the plane. So let's go back for campaign a little bit. I'll just mix in XP grinds as we're going. They've got to happen. I do want to get to the super planes like during this campaign run and get a good few missions with each of them.
If you all really are innocent, then I suggest you prove it out there on the
What is a season pass? Are you talking about the battle pass or the season pass?
Facility in Uktabania, used to store ammunition. According to our information, the base is located deep in the jungles north of Lake Dama. The facility is massive.
I have to pay to unlock thing, and if I don't, I don't get them. Yeah.
For a week of combat
Either way, yes.
Destroy this stockpile and cut off their front line.
Given the number of times shot down.
Note that we've been getting a lot of attacks
it's a skill
from
issue.
Soldiers hiding in the dense jungles with shoulder-mounted SAM.
I think it's fine.
They are very hard to detect from the air. So stay
what's the
heads
difference
up for sudden attacks from these missiles when
between a
flying at
season?
low altitude.
Well, like a season pass in fighting games, like Tekken has a. Normally in fighting games, it's not called a season pass. I think Tekken actually is calling it a season pass. I don't know. But it's for like the DLC characters. It'll be like Street Fighter 6. I have the fighter pass. I have the year 1 fighter pass that I paid like $30 for, I think. And what that pass is that every time Street Fighter 6 releases a year 1 character, like when we played Ed on stream, or Aki, who I've still never actually played, or Rashid, who we also played on stream back when he came out. Like whenever a year 1 character comes out, I can just log on the game and I already bought the access to them. It was just one big $30 purchase instead of paying like 10 for each of them individually. I just bought the pass, and ultimately there are 4 year 1 characters. So by just buying the pass, because I know I'm gonna want to play all of them anyway, I saved myself $10. It's a convenience thing. Tekken has a similar thing for their characters. Like right now, Eddie is in the game today. Eddie Gordo is in Tekken 8 today, officially. But he's in like his early access phase, which I hate this thing, by the way. This is a whole other rant to get into. There's a common theme emerging here where with Tekken 8, I love the game to pieces, but I hate the post-launch monetization model of this game. But there is, right now, for the first 4 days of Eddie being in the game, the only way that you can play as Eddie is if you have the season pass.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
That is the only way that you can play Eddie today, is do you own the season pass? If you don't, you're out of luck. And if you do own the season pass, you already just own the character, right? Why were you flying these planes? Sorry, everything's all out of whack now.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. Oh, wait, what is BL? BL? Huh? Belka. Belka. Got it. Never mind. I was confused for a second. What if I want to get the character later? Do you want to know what's crazy? I have tried to figure out what the normal monetization model for Eddie outside of the season pass is. I don't fucking know. I've tried to find that. I don't think anyone knows right now, to be honest, because I just can't find that info. I've tried like multiple times to find that info. I can't. I have no clue what the normal method for purchasing the new characters is going to be outside of the pass. Tekken coins. If it's Tekken coins, I'm going to flip a tit. I'm going to lose my mind on stream. If you think this rant has been bad, oh, if I have to buy Eddie with their fucking crypto, oh, I'm going to lose it. It's, I mean, it is technically crypto. Crypto is me shit posting, but I don't know. And I didn't even get to the worst part about like Eddie being in early access for season pass holders. Do you know the only way, there's only one way right now that you can own the Tekken 8 season pass? You have to own the deluxe edition of the game. But don't worry, if you don't own the deluxe edition, you can upgrade to it for $40 US from the base product.
Break right, missiles.
They're shoulder on SAMs. Enemy soldiers in the jungle. They aren't showing up on my radar.
I thought about it. When I heard them on the Tekken Talk, they were like, don't worry, if you don't have the deluxe already, you can just upgrade to it on the store. And I went and looked because I really, for a second, I was like, you know what? I like this game enough, and I would be down for a few extra days of playing Eddie. I might give that to them. I might upgrade. And then I saw that it was 40 USD. After Raiden's bringing it up, after the $70 that I've already bought the game for, I'm good. I'm good. I can wait 4 days. I can wait 4 days for sure. Yeah, Tekken, love the game. Mechanics, amazing. Character design, amazing. Addictive factor, insane. I can't stop playing it. But holy shit, the post-launch support and monetization model is so bad. Not the support, the post-launch monetization. The support is great. Like patches and stuff, they've been doing a great job. There's a big patch like every couple weeks. They've been doing a great job just supporting the game in general. That's not the problem. It's the monetization model. That's awful. But sounds like Dragon's Dogma 2. Do not fucking start in this chat. I swear to God. I've done my rant about people just not having a fucking clue what they're talking about with Dragon's Dogma 2. I will not do this again. I will not. TLDR, the whole Dragon's Dogma 2 thing is nothing new. It's the exact same model that Capcom has been using for their single player games since like 2019. Like literal exact same, nothing changed whatsoever. Every single microtransaction that you can buy in Dragon's Dogma 2 is earned in-game. There's no extra long grind if you don't pay. It's completely normal. The pacing isn't ruined by it. DMC5 has it. Resident Evil 4 has it. Resident Evil 3 has it. It's a complete non-issue monetization model. I just joined the meme. It's not even people memeing. Like, it's complete genuine outrage over Dragon's Dogma 2 monetization. And I'm just sitting here like, what are these people saying? Because it's also just like, people are just either misinformed or just making shit up. In the cases of like, people are saying things like, oh, the entire fast travel system in the game is locked behind buying it for like $4 or whatever. That's just not true. The fast travel unlocks, from what I've heard, about 90 minutes or so into the game. Like, from a completely new save, you get it like an hour and a half in, roughly speaking. And I'm just like, what is happening? I know that, what's his name? Josh Strife Hayes had to put up an apology video because he did like a whole video talking about how bad the monetization was, and the majority of what he said was just like completely misinformed, and he didn't like fact check it, and he had to do an apology for it. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Please. Before they do like Dragon's Dogma 1 and put the Eternal Fairy Stone in? I don't know. But it's so weird to me that like this was the game that started this like wild, you know, these microtransactions are unacceptable shitstorm when, like I said, like it's the exact monetization they've used in their single player games since like 2019. Like, it's genuinely no different. As someone who plays a lot of Capcom games, like I love Capcom's IPs. I saw people losing their minds and I was like, what is the problem? And I looked into it to be like, is it actually like worse? No. Wait, 4 years? I don't think 4 years for AC8. I would say, from what I know about it so far, from what I know, from what we've heard about AC8 and like its development, my guess would be it's either going to come out like late next year or more likely like early 2026 would be my prediction. Most people have no idea. What? No. Dragon's Dogma 2 is way more niche than like Resident Evil 4 or fuck, Resident Evil Village has the exact same monetization model. I didn't even know they were making a new one. Yeah, there's a ton of like info out there kind of floating around about it. Like we know the director of Ace Combat 3 is back on the team because he went and he was like the co-creator of like the Nier and Drakengard games, and he worked on every single one of those over the years. Like he's just been there. But recently, he left that team and has gone back to Project Aces. I don't think we know what his role in the game is, but we know that he's back at Project Aces. We know that they're working on an Ace Combat title. It might not be AC8, but I don't think Bamco is going to risk it with a spin-off. I would say it's probably Ace Combat 8. I would guess that it's a mainline entry. Bro said Bamco? Bamco. I don't want to say Bandai Namco every time. That's Bamco. Oh my god, I almost just... You know what? I knew what I was doing there. That was completely intentional. That's a fucking bullshit miss, man. You kidding me? The guy who made AC3 made the Nier games. The director of AC3 was one of the... He was a co-creator. He was one of the... I think there were like 3 of them who like originally were coming up with the idea behind like Drakengard and pitched it, and he was one of the 3. No, Yoko Taro was not one of them. He ended up directing the game, but he wasn't one of the original creators behind it. Drakengard, that is. Not Nier. By the time Nier came around, yes, he was like very much that high up, but back with like Drakengard 1, he wasn't. God bless Yoko Taro, though. I've never played one of those games. I just happen to know a weird amount about their developments because I find them interesting in that sense. Nothing makes me happier than like watching like GDC or the Game Awards or whatever, E3, rest in peace, and seeing Yoko Taro come out with that big ass helmet, mask, whatever you want to call it, on. So good. What am I playing this on? I'm playing this on emulator just to upscale and such.
I can't take him from here. What about you, kid? I'll launch an attack through the side tunnel over here.
I got this.
Locked on. Damn it! Shoot this down.
These tunnels are obnoxious, though. Oh, that was it?
All armor is destroyed.
I won't complain.
Complete. Return to base.
For 2B.
Well, it's over.
A lot of people really like 2B. I don't know why. I can't imagine why.
Let's go home.
Nagasay. You gotta say that.
Have a
with real
remaster
feeling.
collection?
At least we get to go home
Maybe.
again today, right?
For that to happen, they would definitely have to see like a lot of success in like an Ace Combat 8 or something, I would assume.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's not that Ace Combat 7 hasn't succeeded financially. Like, I think it has, what, like 5 million sales now? Which normally is, like, that's a very strong financial success in the AAA space. But apparently it's just not enough for Bamco to be looking at it and be like, we need to really cash in on this franchise. We need to...
With this operation, we have cut off one of the lifelines.
If Armored Core got re-releases, I'd buy the shit out of it. I would too. And I've already played them all like twice. Just porting the old games onto modern consoles and Steam. Yeah, that's like same thing with like when I talk about Armored Core getting something like that. That's all I want. You don't have to remake it. You don't have to remaster it. Like, legitimately just put it on modern systems so that it's accessible, so that people will be able to play them, you know? Dino Crisis? Man, Dino Crisis, please. Capcom is kind of side-eyeing Dino Crisis right now. They recently put out this big polling thing. Just straight up, like, they put it on Twitter. They were just like, hey, if you really care about what we do in the future, go vote on this. And I looked at it. I voted on it, of course. I love Capcom. But they put that out, and they had Dino Crisis on there, both for the question of, like, pick your top 3 games to get, like, a sequel, and pick your top 3 games to get, like, a remake or a remaster. They had Dino Crisis available as an option on both. So right now, Capcom is kind of, like, side-eyeing Dino Crisis. Like, they're keeping an eye on it. Maybe if there's enough interest, they might do something.
And every time she did, I'd be
Who
too
knows?
scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
First, we need Bloodborne on PC. It's never gonna happen. That's in PlayStation's hands, so it's absolutely never gonna happen.
Legend too. When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz
Not a
will be
remake, bro, but a remake would be
First,
so.
as a
Think
dark
about it.
demon.
Think about it. Think about it.
As a demon,
Just
it uses
imagine,
its power to rain death
like an
upon the
RE2 style
dies.
remake for the original Dino
However,
Crisis.
After a period of slumber,
That would be
Razgriz
so. I mean, I
returns.
would happily just take a re-release. Like literally just throw the game on Steam. I would be a happy boy. But think about if it got the full RE2 treatment, that would be a beautiful thing.
Gentlemen,
Someone was making a fan remake of Dino Crisis. I heard about that a bit ago.
As the staff advisor sent from Central HQ for this effort, I'd like to explain it myself. The OCA
Yeah,
army
someone is
planning
making
a
one.
vast offensive
Or at least they were a
ultimate
while
objective of
ago.
Occupying the capital of Yuktobania. If this operation succeeds, it will end the war in very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our
Whatever
beaches with
happened to
ballistic
this?
missiles from the Rimfaxi, a Sinfaxi-class submersible carrier stationed in the icy waters of Razgriz Straits. Fortunately, our ground forces had already completed attack preparations, so despite the missile attack, the offensive began as planned. Nevertheless, we must neutralize the threat of another Rimfaxi missile attack on our ground forces.
We have a single chance to stage a successful air attack on the underwater carrier Rimfaxi. Our passive sonar has detected a
Whatever
transport
happened to
submarine
this?
that we believe is headed for the Rimfaxi. We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Rimfaxi with missiles.
Someone did one of those
Based on
really
its course and
shitty,
speed,
like pre-rendered
it's not
Unreal
enough
Engine
time for the
5
Rimfaxi. By
like
amazing
conceptual
coincidence,
trailers
it is
a couple of
precisely the
years
same
ago.
time as the 0 hour of our ground attack.
Awesome.
At this time, the Rimfaxi will have to
Thanks
surface
for that.
to restock its missiles.
There's
At
nothing
that
I love
exact
more
moment,
than people
we'll
doing like
press at low
pre-rendered
altitude to avoid detection,
concepts
launch a
of the
surprise
games getting
attack,
remasters
and
in
sink the
Unreal,
Rimfaxi.
and then just
Once
uploading
surfaced,
them
it only
and having
takes the
people think
Rimfaxi
that it's an
1 minute
actual
to rig for
trailer.
an emergency dive. If your approach is detected, you will only have 1 minute to complete your attack on the Rimfaxi.
I'm looking at like an actual fan project from a few years ago where they did give it like the RE2 treatment, like they put it over the shoulder and everything. Whatever would have... Here we go. Is this... Nope, that's a link to their own YouTube channel. The guy was like, go here for all the new Dino Crisis news, and it's just his own YouTube channel. This is a completely different project. I don't know. That Unreal 4 one? Yeah, I think what I was looking at, it looks like Unreal.
Now keep in mind, there won't be any support from Arkbird this time around.
Check out most of the original puzzles and locations. Resi 3 is like a unique circumstance
Surprise attack, so don't disappoint.
because of just all the...
the icy Razgriz Straits into the enemy's
I don't even want to get into what happened to RE3. Like, I've talked about the end product a lot, and I've talked about how I still... Like, when I go back to replay RE3, it's more common for me to replay the remake than the original. Because even with the amount of shit that got cut, it's just a more enjoyable product. The original RE3, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's easily the weakest of the PS1 RE trilogy. Like, easily. But what happened, TLDR with the RE3 remake, if you don't know, like, what went down there, what happened is RE2 and 3 were originally going to be packaged together as one product. They were going to be bundled together for one $60 price. RE2 remake got finished. Capcom executives were like, we could stick to the plan to sell them together.
Captain, please choose a plane for me.
Or we could just sell this game now and, you know, put out the one, or sorry, just take more time for the other game. And that's what they did. They sold what they had done, and they said, you have a year to finish RE3's scenario. Because obviously, like, core gameplay and stuff was already made. A year was not enough time, so they had to cut areas like the clock tower and the factory. Although the factory is kind of questionable. We don't really know if the factory got cut because they replaced it with an underground lab that was never in the original game, that might have been intentional from the start, and they might have only actually cut like the park and clock tower and stuff like that.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships! I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
But also, the two of them being sold as a package is the same thing that led to my biggest criticism with the RE2 remake. And I swear I'm like the only person who ever bitches about this. But the scenarios in RE2, half of the scenarios got cut from the game. I don't know why I'm the only one who ever brings this up. Because I like, no one ever complains about it. But like half of RE2's scenario campaigns just aren't in the remake. The entire Beast scenario, like alternate timelines, depending on which one you played first, and like having the non-canon and the canon version both in the game, they just did away with that. Like Beast scenario just became, you start in a different place, you get an extra handgun, and you play the game the exact same way. We call it the the zapping system is a different thing. No. The zapping system is the zapping system was only used once in the original RE2. I do also wish that the zapping system had come back because it was really cool. Well, they wouldn't have, because it wouldn't be on a PS1, they wouldn't have needed zapping, but what the zapping system was that bit where you find the inventory expansion and the, what's it, submachine gun in the locker, and say you're playing as Claire, it's like, oh, I should take one of these and then leave the other for Leon. That's the zapping system. Is when you start up the B scenario on the other character's disc, it then zaps over the info from your memory card, hence the name. That was just the terminology used on PS1. For like which item was still there, so that when you got there on the B scenario, your decision in the A scenario changed what item you got.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it. Sorry.
That's what the zapping system is. But my, like, even that being gone is like, okay, that was literally one decision in the entire game. I could get over that pretty easy. But when we're talking about half of the entire, like, story content getting cut, that's a whole other thing. And people complain about like the 3 areas that got cut from RE3, and fairly, like, it kind of sucks. But RE2 also had half of its fucking story cut, and I don't hear anyone bitch about that the way they bitch about the RE3 areas. You know what I mean?
When did you decide to sell out your own country?
There are still plenty of enemies left.
We have to fight an air-to-air battle and an anti-ship battle at the same time.
The consequences of your actions? Kind of, because like, the inventory expansion was clearly the better option. So it was really like, do you want it now or do you want it later? And that decision could be kind of a pain in the ass, depending on which way you decided, which one you chose. Because the submachine gun in RE2 is also dog shit. It's terrible. Like, it's one of the worst weapons in the original game. Along with the old spark shot. The original spark shot in RE2. Jesus Christ. That thing got the heaviest rework and buff ever in the remake. Kids these days will never know what we went through. You get to the late game areas as Claire, and you pick up the spark shot, and it was just the biggest piece of dog shit in the game. Just didn't do jack.
Ocean ships attacking. Transmitting new IFF data. Intercept their attack.
The Ocean fleet
Uh-oh.
turned over to the enemy.
My IFF is in on. They're really shooting at me.
Of course they are.
Claire always gets the kid and Leon always gets Ada. That's still a thing.
Aren't we going to have problems maintaining the chain of command?
Like, they didn't change that.
No worries.
But,
All
like,
we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us.
you know, it's the whole thing of when you play A and B scenario in the remake, like, say you play Leon A because you're uncultured.
Last time we engaged our
You don't know any better. And then you play Claire B, like, the same time that Leon fought William Birkin in that one room with, like, all the steam pipes that are getting broken up and everything. If you play the B scenario afterwards, Claire also apparently was in the room fighting William Birkin without Leon at the exact same time. Same room, same boss, same time, but they just somehow never crossed paths. Like, even RE2 got pushed out probably before it really should have been. Parallel universe. See, but that's the thing, is that they say that that was a fucking qualm. Did anyone see it on the radar? What was that? Did anyone by chance see that? Jesus. That thing pulled a full 90-degree turn to come at me. Anyway. The remake says that, like, oh, you finished Leon's campaign, so now go and play Claire's side of the story. But, like, it's not supposed to be like, oh, what if Claire did all this instead of Leon? No, it's like they straight up are like, oh yeah, while Leon was doing everything else, Claire was doing this, but then they end up doing the exact same thing because they only had the time allotted by execs to get that one version of the scenario done. So they just plopped it into, like, all 4 campaigns, regardless of the events of one another. It's lazy. Well, it's not lazy. It's rushed because execs put them into a position where they shouldn't have been.
Commence battle. We are not alone.
It could have been fine if they had just made one scenario for each of them. I kind of agree with that, to be honest. Like, if they just entirely cut the non-canon scenario, to be fair, people would have bitched. But, like, that would be more digestible than, like, oh yeah, they do the exact same thing at the exact same time. And they just never see each other, right? Like, instead of having this weird disconnect that they have now, they genuinely could have just only made the canon version. Like, they could have just done Claire A, Leon B, boom, that's it. Which one do you want to play? And then just not had, like, the repeating bosses and stuff. And that would have been fine. Euctibonian tracking devices added again. Well, that worked. Until last night, only to kill 4 hours in the arena. In the arena, of all places. The arena's not bad in AC6. It's just, it needed to be harder. That's genuinely, like, the arena was really fun in AC6. It's just, man, was it too easy. Like, you bring any relatively competent build to the AC6 arena, and you're probably going to be just fine. Like, no issues.
One friendly Uke ship remaining.
Oh, online. Okay. PvP. That's different.
There are still plenty of enemies left.
Different arena, not the arena I was thinking of.
Overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered.
See, PvP, I could play the PvP for 4 hours. I've done that.
When did you decide to sell out your own country? Just because
I realized, like, just how easy, like, on my first playthrough on stream of AC6, I obviously realized how easy it was. I talked about it, like, when we did it and everything, too. But when I did the review of Armored Core 6 was when I really noticed, because I just went in there with, like, whatever stupid build I had cooked up for, like, just having more variety in the footage. If you ever watched one of the Armored Core reviews, I would do, like, 10 builds a playthrough just so that I would have, like, you know, some good variety in the footage, like something different's always happening. I'm always using a different weapon, like whatever, whenever I cut, right? And then in Armored Core 6, I would just go in with like whatever stupid build I had, like bubble gun build or whatever. And it would just like, I would breeze straight through the arena, like no issue. And I was like, oh my. Because the thing is, I'm by no means the best Armored Core player. So if I'm doing that with like builds that shouldn't be good, fucking anyone could do it. Like if you have a relatively decent build, like the average player is gonna breeze through it. Die to a missile when he sees, I mean, wouldn't be the first time. Or, you know, nosedive into the water. That would be a classic Chole move right there. Just nosedive into the ground at random.
All we gotta do is destroy the enemy in front of us.
Oh shit, my squadron should be going out to other places. I shouldn't have had them on cover. Kind of forgot that mechanic was even there. Not that it changes a ton, but that helps. They'll deal some damage. Oops. Man, there's a lot of planes. Is this where all the XP comes from? God damn, there's a lot of enemies in this mission. Oops, I just launched 2 SAMs and then turned off my lock-on. That was maybe, like... You know what, we'll act like it never happened. Garyu Hwarang? Yeah, and an F-16 on Ace Combat 7. Get going, buddy.
I can see everyone on deck waving at us. They know us just as well as we know them.
Is this an actually good plane for once? We're at the point where I get to use the good shit. We've been making the progress. Oh, the lock works even if you don't have the SAM on? Really?
I can dodge this one. I know it. Fox 2! Fox 2!
The voice tree is turning away.
I wish that Ace Combat 5 was a little more generous with the plane XP, man. It's brutal out here. Fun system. But, man, it's a little broken. Like, as it is. Like I said earlier, like if you played it once, if you just played the game through once, used whatever planes you wanted, you wouldn't even notice. But when you're trying to get everything, like when you're going for that 100% save file, Jesus, there's a lot. It's okay, I got this. Best pilot ever. Missile jump scare didn't even affect me. I like my plane sounds.
We'll continue to attack the remaining enemy ships.
Wait till Joint Assault. So Joint Assault's gonna be brutal. There's what? Like I think it was 44 planes in Joint Assault? Something like that? Might have been more actually. I don't remember.
Take your positions.
Not doing that? What? Not unlocking everything? I keep, Lego keeps sending screenshots in the Discords, in my Discord server, of, the Ace Combat Discord talking about my joint assault review. They're apparently still talking about it to this day.
Ocean Aegis ship Halcyon sunk. All enemy ships suppressed. We won.
I can see why, like,
Carrier Kestrel. To all the brave souls
I think that when they get upset about me giving joint assault like a 7 out of 10, I think it's because they're looking at it as like I'm scoring it based on how good it is as an Ace Combat game, but like it's just a general like score as a game. Like even if it's on the weaker end of Ace Combat is such a consistently good series. Like the foundations of it are so strong that like just as a game in general, it's still like, yeah, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's still a good game. It's maybe one of the weaker Ace Combat games, but like pretty good. Better than Ace Combat Advanced, certainly. Oh my God, that was only like half of my XP. Someone, I know that the Unsung War can get me a good amount. Maybe I do that. Maybe that'll top me off.
Captain, which I'm not.
Captain.
Launch.
We go fast. So much plane grinding. Unfortunately.
It's almost kind of sad, huh?
The problem is the weapons. Oh, that's right. Even beyond just unlocking all the planes, there's all the like extra weapons to unlock and everything. Oh boy. Done like 5 playthroughs of it and still haven't gotten all the planes, aces, or special weapons. 0? I feel like 0 though, the thing with 0 is that the playthroughs are like half as much, right? 7 out of 10 means a bad game. No. They're saying that 7 was too generous. They're saying I gave Joint Assault a score that's too high. Sorry, I probably should have clarified. I talked about it like a couple of weeks ago on stream. When Lego was first sending screenshots of them complaining about it in the Discord server. But no, they think that it's too generous. They think I gave it too high of a score. Which is why I'm saying, like, yeah, as if I was purely doing it like on an Ace Combat scale, it might not be a 7. But like I'm just doing it in like general gaming scale, right?
Captain.
Blaze.
I'm surprised that Joint Assault is the controversial one and not Assault Horizon.
Archer, engaging. Roger.
So I think I gave Assault Horizon a 6.9.
Edge engaging.
Nice. I think I did, right? I think I literally scored it like 0.1 lower than Joint Assault. Just because like DFM and stuff gets a little annoying. But I was like in my Assault Horizon review, I was sitting there and I'm like, you guys, like, is the game kind of bad at times? Sure. But is it like a fun game? Yeah. It's just like I turn my brain off, plane go burr, machine gun boom. You see all the like fucking scraps and oil flying up. Like the game is just fun. Like it's kind of hard to be mad at it when you're doing stuff like that. And that was less controversial than me being like, you know, Joint Assault got some problems, still pretty solid. Jason, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
These fighters are definitely the Rosgrees.
Blaze.
Still talking about it? Yes. That's why he sent it just this morning. He sent one just this morning of them talking about it in the Ace Combat Discord. So genuinely, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm shocked that it's considered that bad of a take.
Don't fight by yourself. Take them 2-on-1.
Captain, 2 enemy planes on your
I don't know. Like, it was still pretty good. Although it might be one of those things where like it gets worse on repeat playthroughs. Like AC5 definitely, doing the 100% has lowered my opinion of AC5 a little bit compared to like just the first run. And I have a strong feeling that replaying 0 will bring my opinion of that game up because it seems like it has great replay value, factor. Like replaying the games definitely can change them. AC3, I liked a little less after doing like all 5 routes and really like grinding out all of that. AC2, I liked even more after doing like an additional 2 runs of it for stream. Because I was like, this shit's like 4 hours. It's just good fun for like 4 hours straight and then it's over.
2 minutes.
The missions are solid. The flight controls on AC1 are a miracle. Like they're that good. AC2 flight controls were just so good. AC3 could really do with a remake. It could. I feel like a lot of the AC3 stuff that like made me a little more sour on it, on like the multiple replays, could definitely be worked out if they got another shot at it. Like these games do, you know, you reevaluate after so many playthroughs. You start to see things you didn't see the first time.
Morning's coming.
But like I wouldn't go back and change the scores on those videos because I'm scoring them off of like, yeah, this is the first time I played it. This is what I think. So like even if I don't feel like AC5 is, what did I give this game actually? Hold on, I'm gonna go open my docs. What? Oh, that's right, there's an ace. Okay, maybe not.
My birthday's coming up next week. See? Aren't you glad you're still alive?
I bet my mom will be happy to see my brother come back home from Lithuania.
Good night, Ace. Maybe I have time. Where is my Ace Combat 5 script? I gave it an 8.4. I would probably lower that a little bit now that I've sat here and grinded it out and been like, okay, some of these missions, fun to play once, not fun to play 4 times. Plain XP, fun the first time, not so much when you're going through and grinding out all of it. Like I would probably lower it a bit. Could have simply replayed from the branching points in history. I could have, but I kind of wanted to do it like as it was set up to do it. If that makes sense. Because like they do loop you back to the start. You could get around it by saving and like loading at certain points. But because it loops back, it's like, you know, it's kind of set up to be that way. It's set up to be like another full playthrough, you know what I mean?
The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's bad news. This will be tough.
It's falling. It's so huge.
We gotta destroy it. Don't let it hit the ground in one piece.
And like Armored Core, I've had a lot of stuff like that too, right? Where replaying the Armored Core games and doing 100% on those has wildly changed my opinions on some. Like Silent Line, when I played it for the review, I was like, yeah, this is some good shit. Silent Line now, I'm like, you know what? I kind of never want to touch it again for the rest of my life. Like, I would be cool with that. Totally cool with that. Ace Combat 2, even better now.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
Another Age, actually pretty much the same. My opinion really didn't change. I never thought the game was great. Replayed for 100%. Still don't think it's that great. Nexus Disc 2 is throwing me for a loop right now, for sure. I'm like, God damn it. This is not bonus content. This is like where the main effort went in. Why would they label it as bonus content? I only skipped it because, you know, it's disc 2. It's labeled as a bonus. And like Master of Arena had a disc 2 where the bonus, it was just bonus, like it was just extra arena fights. So I was like, okay, disc 2, I can you know, just review the main campaign, call it a day. But now actually playing through disc 2, I'm like, this is better than the main campaign. Like it has higher production value even on disc 2 than it does on disc 1.
Remember those craters in the Balkan mainland? Don't let it happen again. I can still move.
Just fly.
I can still fly.
We're gonna do this.
While you're doing MGS4. I've still got that Armored Core video sitting around for when I really need it.
Just a little bit more.
And by the time that I get to MGS4, I might even be able to do a similar filler video for Ace Combat. Yeah, we'll be done by then. I was, for a second, I was having a blank spot. I still have a spin-off game to get to for Metal Gear before 4.
I'm going to push ahead. Further.
We're gonna hit it with a big one here.
As long as
For the win.
we can do the impossible. This is our final
Clean shot.
We will get
Maybe not.
this.
That's a bad shot too. Shit. This one for sure. Oh my god, it didn't kill it.
By human hands can be destroyed.
I'm upset.
This is the exception.
The OST rating video? No, it's a fun idea. That project that puts wings on men. That's more likely than a soundtrack rating video. I feel like doing like a soundtrack tier list is more of like a stream thing than like a video thing for me. I feel like a tier list would just feel super out of place on my channel. Video wise, right? Beautiful XP. I think. I hope.
When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself. First, as a dark demon.
Project Wingman is more
It
likely.
uses its power to rain death upon the land.
I'm not decided on it though.
And it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns
90% of the songs would be an S tier.
as a great
Yeah,
hero.
it would be more like doing the games on a tier list, like for the soundtracks alone compared to one another. So, you know, like AC2 would get an S, and maybe X would get like a B. I don't know. That's going off of memory. I don't really remember X's soundtrack, so probably like AC3 would get like a B for sure. AC3 is like, it's good. It's not great. Gets the job done. Solid soundtrack, but it's not like amazing, you know? Assault Horizon would get at least an A. Assault Horizon might be an S. Is that a crazy take? It might be. I don't know that, but it could be an S is the thing. Like I could put it in S, and I don't feel like I would be. It would feel like it's in the right place. With Rusty on his Elden Ring shield picks.
At HQ, the start of the
Rusty
briefing was
who?
delayed. But the weary pilots, knowing full well that
We'll
they
put
must
it between
force
A and
their
S. It's just
exhausted
really
bodies
good.
back into the air once the order was given, weren't the slightest bit disturbed by the delay.
Hey.
Cross Rumble would probably get like
I just
an
can't
A.
remember this next phrase.
Here, let me see.
I'm just
Hey.
trying to go off of memory right now.
The princess couldn't feed the dove that day. She was too sick.
May I take a look?
0 would
Razgriz.
probably get an
The
S.
demon of Razgriz got her, right?
4
You
would
know the
probably
story?
get an
The
S.
demon from the North Sea. I remember. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about it. And every time she did, I'd be too scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Fuck, there's too many in S.
Settle down, people.
Like I would have to start scaling things down.
I know a little about that famous.
Like I might
legend,
have to
too.
limit the S tier to just being
When
like the
history
top
witnesses a
3.
great change,
And then
Razgriz
everything
reveals
else that I would
itself.
generally say is
First,
S tier,
as
I
a
would
dark demon.
bump it.
As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land.
If AC6
And
Rusty had a
dies.
YouTube channel.
However, after a period of slumber,
Could happen.
Returns.
Timothy Chalamet has a YouTube channel where he mods Xbox controllers. Is at least an A. Sound Embrace alone. Man, Sound Embrace is great. You know what's even better than Sound Embrace? Suleimani.
Gentlemen, excuse me, Colonel.
This
is an absolutely vital
a like top 10 Ace Combat song entirely.
I'd like to explain it myself. The Ocean Army is planning a vast offensive.
E-tier? Get that E-tier shit out of here. E-tier doesn't exist.
If this operation succeeds,
what about 5 soundtrack?
In very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our
maybe A? I don't know. 5 has like a handful that I love and then like a lot that's just like, yeah, it's good. So maybe like an A. I don't think it would be like a top 3 soundtrack material. If I was doing top 3 for my S tier, so far, haven't played 7, it would definitely be like AC2, AC4, 0, AC0. That would be like my top 3 soundtracks.
We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Rimfaxi with missiles.
Oh fuck, 6 has good music too. Like really good.
Oh. By amazing coincidence, it is precisely the same time as
I don't know. I would have to actually sit down and like do it and be like pulling up tracks and stuff. Oh, and assault. Oh my god.
At low altitude to avoid detection.
Maybe I would bump 4 down for Assault Horizon, and I'm not joking.
Once surfaced, it only takes the
Dogfight.
1 minute to rig for an emergency.
What's it called? White something. White.
You will only have 1 minute to complete
Tiger? White. I don't remember what it was. White Devil. It's White Devil. Dogfight. White Devil. Naval Assault. Assault Horizon probably makes it to the top 3. I gotta be honest here.
This mission rests solely on your shoulders. The entire ground defense is relying on this first surprise attack, so don't disappoint us.
DMC2 thinks E exists? No, DMC2 is F tier. Never got why E existed. There's no reason. Like the tier list thing is literally like it comes from letter grades. So why is there an E? Wait a second. Oh, I know what this is now. I know what this is now. Why wouldn't there be an E though? Because you don't get an E on like a report card. You don't get an S either in like the States, but you do in Japan. But why? I don't know. I don't know. Tell us all knowing one. I can't answer that. I gotta sell back the chat. I have to sell it back. I bought it forgetting that I literally just got a couple planes that I have to purchase. I can't quite afford it yet. Where did school grades come from? I don't know, man. Oh yeah, we're on to the 35 now. Why isn't there a Z rank? Do the whole alphabet, cowards. Oh yeah. See, the 27. That's nice. But the 35? It's even better. I forgot that button breaks everything.
Which plane am I going up? Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
Yes.
War Dog, launch.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare.
Let me reread that sentence back to false. Why don't we get grads and rank, or sorry. Why don't we get grads and ranks my bra sizes?
500 yards to go. 100 yards.
I don't know, false. Why don't we?
50 yards to go.
Also, what?
Blaze,
Can you please
you're pretty good, Blaze.
make that easier to understand? By don't we get grades and ranks, or sorry, grads, and by don't we get grads and ranks my bra sizes. You made it worse. I thought it was why don't we? You made it worse. I apparently gave you the benefit of the doubt. And I was wrong too. It was even less comprehensible than I thought. Wrong correction? By bra sizes. Why don't we get grades and ranks by bra sizes?
You're restricted from flying above 1,000 feet. We can't risk having our surprise attack detected.
I'm getting chills. This northern sea is where the demon of Rosgrees.
Is by short for brother? He knows. He knows. Where are you from that you know this? There are like 3 places that I know that use by as like shorthand for brother. Which one are you from? Because I've got 3 ideas in my head now. It's got to be Minnesota, somewhere in Eastern Canada, or Ireland. Which of the 3? Because I said brother. Oh, okay, that could be it too. But also, which of those 3? I'm putting my bets down. I'm putting my bets down. Which of those 3? It's got to be one of them.
This is Lieutenant
Right?
Mitchell, the advisor HQ.
Right?
The submarine just set off an enemy detection notice. The Rimfaxi's gonna dive in 1 minute.
Right?
Attack immediately.
Hey, our cover's blown anyway.
Not a single one? You could just lie. You could just say one. It's fine. Doesn't read enough to understand what's going on half the time. I'm gaming, okay?
Damage status on enemy sub unknown.
Those bastards are diving.
This is Submarine Squadron Command. Emergency report from our ground forces in the front line. The enemy is undertaking a large-scale offensive. Attack the enemy forces with long-range missiles from the Rimfaxi. Urgent. Transmitting target coordinates.
Prides himself on reading chat. I do read more than you do. It's true.
What's the point of your existence if you don't fire now? They're penetrating our defense lines as we speak. Hurry
I mean, what?
They overrun our allies.
Emergency surface. Grab onto something. Once we break the surface, launch the missiles in unmanned drones.
The Rimfaxi's antenna has appeared above water. It's surfacing.
There we go. I choose not to read mine half the time. Uh-huh. I only just saw weaken English. Oh, what the fuck?
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor HQ. I'm getting you info in real time from our tracker satellite. Time your attacks to hit the Rimfaxi when it surfaces. Sink it before it deals any more damage to our ground forces with its missiles.
I don't have bombs. I wish I did. Ow, 29% from 1 bullet.
Give me one more shot. Drive them back to the coastline.
Come on. The enemy's gonna attack any minute now.
Ah, I'm just an ace. What can I say?
Sink the Rimfaxi and those burst missiles will go away too.
Yeah. And if we remove the threat of that metal rain, the war could end early.
And then we can go on leave. It's perfect.
The Rimfaxi is diving.
Come on. Surface. I'm sick of waiting for you.
Oh, that's Edge. I thought that light was the sub.
I'll take care of the threat from the escort subs.
Why are we playing it again? What's different? This is ace difficulty.
No wonder they got all those escorts.
We have more planes to unlock and higher difficulties to achieve completion on.
Shooting at us from the sky like before. Roger that. I guess we'll just have to get...
The Rimfaxi has broken the surface. Commence attack. Warning. Enemy radar is tracking your every move.
All hands, take your positions. Make your country proud.
Come on. Big damage time, big damage.
They might think they snuck up on us, but they're dead wrong. I can't stand
Big damage.
treats us like errand boys.
Fuck. Seeing the same game every day, all day, especially when it's the same boss all day. False, the numbers don't lie.
Jeez, I thought this guy would be nicer than our base commander back home.
If they didn't, I wouldn't do it.
We don't have any support from the Artbird. Are we gonna be all right?
You're being sarcastic, but little do you know.
The Rimfaxi has broken the surface. Commence attack.
I can't tell. It keeps surfacing like right as I get up there, so I can't tell if I'm getting high enough for it or not.
Gather up all the engineers and take them to the rear. Get breathing masks out to all the crew.
Rimfaxi Day.
I still can't believe how huge it is.
He won't ban Tidbit because you got a PP. He hasn't given me a reason to ban him. Where's my lock on? That would actually be nice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Chop her out. The enemy just won't go down. What's going on here?
Huh? False got banned once, and she's convinced that she got banned because she's a woman.
To shoot at us more accurately. I guess the enemy's getting desperate. Rimfaxi submerging.
Submarines aren't made for air defense operations, you know.
Because someone else was doing the exact same thing she was doing. And I specifically, like, I saw her, and I said, False, if you keep going, you're gonna get banned.
It still isn't sinking.
She kept going,
I can still hold
and I'm a
out.
man of my word.
Keep it going a bit longer.
Why did you warn me? Because I saw you.
Blaze, Fox 3.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
You guys keep saying, like, but Ryan was doing the same thing, and he was. But Ryan does it so much that I've completely filtered him out at this point.
Broken the surface. Commence attack.
Almost within effective range.
We've never trained for this kind of dive.
You know, my defense mechanisms, my brain's defense mechanisms have kicked in. Patreon zoned. You know what? Yeah, then we'll go with that. It's because he's a false. Why aren't you a patron? Ryan's a patron. Did you know that?
All this damage from 4 planes? How is this possible? What the hell's going on?
I guess Ryan just loves me more.
Black magic?
The Rimfaxi's got a barrier of picket submarines around it. It's like the enemy's gathered all its submarines in one place.
It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
Monster, it'll be a huge blow to them. No wonder they got all those escorts.
The Rimfaxi is diving.
All the strength's damaged.
I didn't ban Ryan. Not manually, not me. I don't think.
The Rimfaxi has stopped its dive. We've damaged it.
Maybe I just don't remember. But I don't think I did.
These guys. Are these the Ocean Aces? Calm down. So what if they're aces? Rimfaxi launching burst missile.
Oh shit.
It's headed your way. Climb. Zoom to about 5,000 feet. Damn it. Just sink already.
How is it not even in the red yet?
Check on the target. 10 seconds to impact.
That's fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, bursting now. What's the matter? I thought this was the world's best fleet.
Ah, fuck.
I know.
Bad angle.
Left there for long. Just wither
To
away
Jess
and
to
die
ban me.
already.
Oh yeah.
Isn't sinking.
Locked on.
Jess has banned Raiden before.
Overhaul flood spreading. Rimfaxi launching burst missile.
Oh my god, I saw her say $10. I didn't even read it. I already know what just got brought up.
Let up for even a sec.
10 seconds to impact.
Oh, that's
5, 4,
fine.
2, bursting now. Damn it! How can 4 planes change the tide of the war? Blaze, Fox 2.
We don't spend money on one another sub-wise, we agreed. I don't know if we really agreed. I do remember telling you that I thought it was stupid, but I don't know if we necessarily were like, if you don't sub to me, I won't sub to you. Maybe I just forgot. I don't know.
Maybe someone's trying to tell us that our time
You wouldn't even accept a $10 game. You want my hard-earned money so you can buy drugs? I want to know where my money is going with those crack nails. What crack nails? Actually, the light is blowing them out. What crack nails, false? What crack nails are you talking about? None. None. I have no crack nails.
The surprise attack on the Rimfaxi was a success, and the carrier has sunk
Stop playing guitar. No, my nails broke, so I just cut them. Two of them broke, so I just cut them.
And the Ocean forces are on the offensive against Yuktobania.
I got big girl bills. My money is more important. She meant more important than funding your mech addiction. I'll have you know that it could have gone towards the joint assault video.
It's just that I heard you.
Did you hear that I had to spend like $60 fucking on that game?
Fly freight planes for the maintenance
because they don't officially sell it anymore, so I had to buy a key from someone. That was the only way I could get the game.
We're trying to compete with the young guys. Talk about a lack of respect.
Where did you meet Captain Bartlett?
The skin on your hand while trying to open Doritos.
Last war. We got through the bullet-ridden battlefield and made it back to the Allied front line.
Womp womp.
I tell you, it was tough getting the army to believe we were on their side.
Did I say joint assault? Assault Horizon. My bad.
Hey, it was a long time ago.
Assault. There's another assault game. I just refuse to call it that. It's Cross Rumble.
Even if you're not flying with those pilots, your age and experience provide.
Oh, I said Joint Horizon.
I just wanted to tell you that. I've seen that you really listen to what they say, and you always have helpful suggestions for them.
Assault.
Well,
yes.
Thank you.
I think they're all going to need you, now more than ever.
I'll do what I can.
For these people, it's like they're walking on a tightrope that could snap at any second. They're going to reach their breaking point sooner or later.
Because then the platforms gets our money. That's true. Yeah. That's why I say it's stupid. Absolutely. Like, if I was going to give you $5, I'd just give you $5. Because if I give you $5 on Twitch, Twitch is going to take 2 of it. And you only get 3. But I still lose 5. Like, why would I do that? That's just stupid. I'll Venmo you. PayPal. False doesn't have Venmo. I'll PayPal you.
Our ground offensive is continuing its fast-paced push into Yuktobanian soil. A POW internment camp was discovered during the offensive, and a team of Marines has attacked and captured the camp. The Marines have secured the camp's radio room, and a flight of helicopters is en route to retrieve the prisoners. Your mission is to provide close air support for this.
You have enough subs to where you get a sub anyway. It's true. I normally have a sub in False's chat because people keep gifting me one.
The enemy will report the attack, and the rescue will end in failure.
So there's no point.
Shoot down all enemy aircraft
but I get
local
money.
Airspace.
And you get videos early, False. Think about it. Don't you want early access to videos? Like this morning, you could have watched my new Ace Combat video yesterday, False. Did you know that? You could have watched it yesterday. Does that not interest you? Does that not entice you? Good for my blood sugar too. Man, I drank almost this whole bottle of my Mandarin Doritos yesterday. And my heart was not very happy. I didn't want this mission. When it comes to the XP grind, there's nothing better. I have it up on my PC with earbuds off. Wait. I thought you just didn't watch them at all.
Captain,
more flavors. I know I have a pineapple one in the fridge. Wait, SP? Oh yeah, it's the Mobius color. I haven't had the Mexican cola one in the whitest way. Could you tell that I intentionally went for it?
Protect these brave souls.
Jarritos.
Commence battle. We are not alone.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that?
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
We're back to the ship mission.
They're firing at their own ships.
Woo!
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
False. I don't think you quite understand the magic of what we do here, personally.
You better not take any damage.
When a game has a good 100%, we all just hang out and we enjoy the process together. When the game has me doing the exact same thing over and over again, for some bullshit reason, we all suffer together. You know, I just bring everyone along for the ride.
You have my gratitude.
Look, the battle's just taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
I don't think you understand the magic here.
Eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for.
This is what makes us such a community. It's because we all suffer together. All right?
Fleet ahead. Commencing attack.
It brings us closer.
Saying that the Rosgrees are here. What kind of an excuse is that? Tell them to hurry up and engage.
Just laugh at you. Shh.
You are a traitor to our country.
Censorship. Shh. Where's Sepper when you need him?
You idiots! When did you decide to sell out your own country?
The rat scene. The rat scene is the classic scene. I feel like everyone thinks about the rat scene when you think about Parasite Eve, right?
Left.
I do, at least.
The enemy has an incredible amount of military force.
They must be insane to join.
So that's the first time in the game that you really sit there and you go, ooh, that's gross.
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered.
Which is something that you think often in Parasite Eve.
Manpower to win a battle.
But that's the first one. Fuck! I didn't think that was gonna actually reach me. Yeah, the one early on with the rat. Like when you encounter the first mutated rat
Come to our aid. Protect
and you
these
actually
brave
see it
souls.
mutate,
Commence battle. We are not alone.
so he can get instantly timed out. No, so that he can censor chat for
Transmit
me.
IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies.
Sepper is a big believer in censorship.
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships.
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
In this stream just now. What?
Enemy planes.
Huh.
What a joke. You better not take any damage. Those planes, are you the Rosgrees? This is a destroyer, dude. We've been hit. We're sinking.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
Shit.
We are joining your fleet.
See, it didn't reach me that time.
You have my gratitude.
Look, the battle's just taking a new turn.
Someone out there understands us. I can't believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. Enemy fleet ahead.
You know what?
Attack.
Leo, thank you.
Our pilots are
Thank
on
you.
parade, saying that the Rosgrees are here. What kind of an excuse?
Someone had to say it.
To hurry up and engage.
Am I right?
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered.
Uh-oh.
It takes more than manpower to win a battle. You just watch.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who attacks them is
You don't get a safe space, chat? You do.
The enemy has an incredible
You're
amount of
completely
military
safe to
force.
express opinions here. However, you can. There's no promise that I will not have some smart-ass thing to say about it.
The captain's missile hit the target.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Wah! Missile jump scare.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
But me and False are friends, for the record. For anyone who is new, doesn't know.
Protect these brave souls.
We'll transmit IFF
False.
data
You
for
can't be
opposing
mad at
ships.
him for not
Don't
knowing.
fire on our allies. Can you do that?
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships.
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
Ow! I got clipped.
Enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage.
I won't. Because if I do, I die.
Are you the Rospreys?
Shit.
This is a destroyer doom. We've been hit. We're sinking.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
Yes, sir. We are joining your fleet.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it.
You have my gratitude.
Edge engaging.
You lucky I ain't Sepper. Because Sepper would have timed him out. Sepper would have.
Commence battle. We are not
But
alone.
that's just Sepper.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that?
Attack any ships that desert the fleet immediately.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships.
I'll support the Uke fleet coming to our side.
Wah!
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take
Well,
any
False, I'm
damage.
gonna time you out. You're being a dick.
A group of comrades has come to our aid. Protect these brave souls. Commence battle. We are not alone.
They know not what they do.
Kestrel CIC here. We'll transmit IFF data for the opposing ships. Don't fire on our allies. Can you do that?
For a second,
The situation here is critical.
is that the first time you've heard me
Neutralize the
wah?
opposing ships as quickly as you can.
Wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be. I've done it once. I'll do it again. You know I will.
Unbelievable! They're firing at their own ships.
Oh yes. I was like, please hit.
The Uke fleet coming to our side.
There are only 4 enemy planes. What a joke. You better not take any damage. Planes, are you the Rospreys? This is a destroyer doom. We've been hit.
You can't permaban me.
2 friendly Uke ships remaining.
Friendly vibes here today in chat land. I just have to threaten my friend. That's all.
The battle's just taking a new turn.
Other than that,
Someone out there understands
very
us.
friendly.
I can't
Yes.
believe it.
Sorry. My eyes are just tearing up looking at our new fleet.
This is what we've been waiting for. Unexpected support. I'll take full responsibility for this. Commence firing. It's breaking. Enemy fleet ahead. Commencing
You
attack.
ban me, I perma you? You wouldn't.
Pilots are all afraid.
You wouldn't.
Saying that the Rospreys are here.
You know that I am your most dedicated chatter. You wouldn't dare.
You idiots. When did you decide
You
to
can't
start your
afford to
victory?
perma me. Oh, where did my lock go? The fuck?
With the losing side. Just because they've added to their numbers, they're still no threat.
Light is actually top chatter. I can't imagine how.
Battle and an anti-ship battle at the same
Genuinely. No offense to Light.
The enemy has an incredible amount of military
But like, the
force.
math ain't mathin'.
Those are our allies now. Anyone who
Is it
attacks
volume of
them-
messages? Is it, what metric are we looking at here?
Plenty of enemies left.
What messages, or like what metric, sorry, are we looking at?
They've got an overwhelming advantage in manpower. We'll be slaughtered. It takes
It's not equal contributing. That's true.
You just watch.
That's
I
true.
don't know if I can evade this one.
Because like I know that a ton of people
Enemy ship
super
confirmed sunk.
actively contribute to my channel, and I've never heard a word from them. Like not a comment, not a single chat message, but like they're there.
Seeing ships you
And watch time is the #1 metric on all platforms right now.
but try requesting some
It's the meta. Attention economy is real.
Looks like the Ocean fleet has been listening to all of our communications up to now. They're calling us traitors that join forces with the Ukes. The barrage is too intense. All those bullets are heading our way.
There has to be a way in somewhere.
Nightbot keeps track? False. False. You're gonna start me on this rant. Fuck your Nightbot. Fuck Nightbot in general. Sincerely, that shit was outdated 6 years ago. I would know because I used it 6 years ago and it was outdated. I replaced it when I realized it was dog shit. I think it's by mass. It has to be. It can't be by watch time. Because if it's by watch time, you know. Money is less than view time. In terms of the algorithm, yeah. Because the view time is the prerequisite to the money. Like when it comes to, I guess, like what literally financially contributes the most to the channel. If we're talking about like, well, it kind of depends how you're looking at it. Because if you're looking at like what has the most overall impact on the channel, it is literally just watching. Like just watching videos or streams for any amount of time. In terms of like total impact, that is legitimately the most like impactful thing. But if we're talking like on the merit of each individual person, like financial contribution, then like Patreon, of course. Super chats, like stuff like that, of course. But like in terms of like the total channels, like the channel doesn't go anywhere if no one watches. And algorithms are built around like the snowball effect. So it's like every time that someone watches, YouTube is gonna like put my shit in front of one more person to be like, hey, do you want to watch this too? So like overall, literally just watching is like the #1 thing in terms of like impact on the channel and stuff.
Is your silence also an answer? On the side of the ship under the smokestacks.
And like that, it contributes to everything. It's like if views are ever down or if like watch time is ever down, then that's like honestly.
Yeah, I see it.
Ooh. Sorry. I'm trying to phrase. I was phrasing that poorly. Trying to rephrase my thought here. Like if people are watching, more people are gonna watch, and vice versa. Like if someone clicks on my video and my video fucking sucks, then they're gonna click off of it and YouTube's gonna be like, oh, this person only watched the video for like 30 seconds. This video is shit. And it's gonna stop serving it to new people. Not literally from one person clicking off, but like if half of the people who click on the video are only watching it for like less than a minute, then YouTube's gonna be like, oh yeah, this video isn't worth putting in front of people. Get rid of it. And then I know that I have to change something. Like literal just watch time is entirely, it is the most important thing on YouTube and on anything that's not Twitch or Kick, I guess, but like I kind of forget that Kick even exists at this point. There's at least like 3 people in chat who just went, what's Kick?
This will likely be our final personal transmission. Colin, good luck in the battle.
To be fair, there's probably like one person who also said what's Twitch, but it's besides the point.
Fiducier sent word that they're joining us. The Fiducier is joining. Now we have a chance.
Watch time works, and you can see that. Oh, I should do that.
Somebody stop this song.
I want to see Beast so bad. I don't know if I want to see mine, actually. Never mind. I just, my brain started running numbers, and I don't know if I want to see mine.
I can see everyone on deck.
Ow! I got hit by 3 bullets. I'm one shot. From what I've seen, I think that the only person in your chat who would have me beat would be like Hazard. But Hazard just has the the time advantage on me there. Like it kind of just, you know, he's that active and he's been around for that long, makes sense. What the hell is that C character? What is that?
They're 2 steps ahead of us. Be careful.
What is that?
Enemy ship confirmed.
What is this character in my chat?
The enemy's locked onto you. All enemy ships suppressed. We've won.
This is the captain of the carrier Kestrel. To all the brave
This is bad as get Enyade? What?
I congratulate you. Our journey is
Oh my
almost
god.
at an end. But we must not
Please
waver
let me
in our
copy
resolve to
paste
fight,
YouTube.
to reclaim
I beg.
peace between the 2 nations.
There we go. Oh, it's an S. It's like a S. What is that? What is that, False? What are you sending me? I see what the second one is. What is the first one? The fuck? Oh, I see. I see.
The chaos has subsided.
Has you on
All
message. I don't care about
Yuktobanian
messages.
ships in the
Messages
area, as
don't
well as all
matter.
hostile Osean
Frankly.
forces have been brought under control. A decision was made to quickly form a combined fleet of Yuktobanian and Osean ships, with the Kestrel as its flagship.
Bro, I got so little XP. Finish my math, Herb. We'll see you around. I mean, chat messages. I'm talking from like a literal standpoint, by the way. When I say like I don't care about chat messages because it doesn't matter, I'm speaking very literally. Like I'm like algorithm speak. Although on YouTube, I think messages do matter. I have no way to prove it, but I'm telling you, I think it's factored into YouTube's algorithm. Don't know that for certain, but I think so. Sure. Sure.
Good luck out there, Rosgrease.
That isn't one, right? Yeah, it is. XP grind is good.
This is Okanieva. Hurry to the target area.
Hello,
The later you get there, the less
Okanieva.
time you'll have to attack the Sorg. The Sorg will descend to a vulnerable altitude in 5 minutes.
Haritos is dead. How are Chole points determined? The bot gives you points based on watch time, but the catch with the point system, unfortunately, is that the bot only can tell that you're here if you've chatted like in the last 5 minutes, I think it is. Because of just the way that YouTube's back end works. Haritos, yes. Haritos. You see? Haritos. This is good shit. I shouldn't drink it. The fact that I have a second bottle in the fridge is horrifying. But it's good. Oh, we didn't get an ad break. My bad, my bad. We do it now. Ad break time. Smiley face. I have no idea why the Skycrawlers comments have gotten so much worse recently. And by worse, I just mean there's way more of them. The heck, YouTube? Why no ads today? It's sparing you. It's taking mercy on you. Bro, I just had a moment. Do you guys want to know how bad my my tech anxiety gets? I legitimately just looked over at my laptop because I had a random moment of like, oh, I need to make sure that I'm actually live. Like that my OBS is actually turned on. After I've been sitting here talking to you bitches for 2 hours, I have a random moment where I'm just like, am I live? I never check to make sure that I'm live. That's how much anxiety my OBS gives me. I didn't even trust that I was live after being here for 2.5 hours, like having back and forth conversation with chat.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us.
I'm still okay. Missile evaded.
To be fair, it's because OBS only works right half the time. Especially with my, like, I have plugins in my OBS that like to break things because, you know, unofficial plugins. Shit happens. Makes life so much easier when they work. When they're not working, they're breaking things. You were never live. I mean, it could be the case. You forget that I'm the guy who sits here and talks into a microphone all day, right? Like,
Let us be blessed with glory as we cross the gates of hell. 2 minutes. They'll fall apart if we take out the lead plane.
no April Fool's joke? No, April Fool's is so dumb. Like, it can be kind of funny, but it's just obnoxious. Like, am I an angry boomer for this? Like, I can't even, like, go on Twitter at any point in the day, like, the day before, of, or after April Fool's. Because nothing that I see or read is going to be legitimate. Not one. Oh, he's going through the water. Just a quick dip. Went on a lube rant? Okay, I didn't go on a lube rant. That's a crazy way to put it. I pulled up False's throne that she sent me, by the way. Those screenshots were not my own. Where an anonymous user recommended her a $1,600 bottle of lube and said, "We all know you need this." Which I thought was funny, because some random person recommended her a bottle of lube and told her she was dry. I thought that was hilarious, personally. Holding a woman accountable? Can I not? Can they not be held accountable? Is that unfair of me?
The Sorg has fallen to an altitude low enough for you to attack. I know you could do this. Destroy it!
We gotta stop that thing, Grim!
I know! Captain Nagase! Yeah! Blaze, let's go!
Is it a joke that False is like a grandma or something? For her sake, I'm not going to explain in any further detail.
I've received a data link from your guy, Hobbs, with the Sorg structural
No. It's not classic Chole, blame it on a woman. You know what it is? It's classic Chole, blame it on False. That would be fair. Do you know why I blame shit on False all the time? You want to know why? Because I do. But do you know why I do? Because it's always her fault. You ever consider that?
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments.
That maybe I blame False because it's her fault. Because she deserves it, absolutely. Yes. Someone here gets it, at the very least. Thank you, Andre. You should stream with False's VTuber model. Bro, I do not know how to control that shit. I don't know if she would give it to me. It could have been funny. False, can you hear me? Are you here? Well, I know she probably still has it open, but she might be on a call or something. Can you hear me?
We're still not doing enough damage to stop it.
We're the only ones who can. That's right. We have to stop it.
I don't think she can hear me. Are so expensive. It's because of the amount of work that it takes to make them. And then once they're done, you're purchasing commercial rights to them. Like you're purchasing the copyright legitimately. Like it takes a shit ton of work from two people who have entirely different skill sets. And then beyond that, you're purchasing like the commercial, like brand rights essentially, for that character.
Just a little more and we can stop this thing. We have the hearts of thousands backing us, and the lives of so many more in front of us.
This is our final flight. We will get through this.
Shirtless dude in the rain. Has False ever watched a Tekken stream? She's shown up in them once in a while. Hello, Aurora. It's just a slice of bread with a little face in it. I watch False because I know her. And that's it, really. I watched like maybe not even that much. Like 20 minutes of a Doki Bird stream, if anyone knows who that is, because I heard all of the shit going down with her, and when she started up her channel, I like lurked in a stream, like one of the first ones, like the first or second one, for like an hour or so. Like I had it open, I only actually was like listening to it for maybe like 20 minutes. Just because of all the shit that was going down with that.
It's almost kind of sad, huh?
Legitimate, just like out of support purely from hearing about the situation. And also to give the middle finger to that company. Wink wonk. If you know, you know. Because holy shit, do they deserve the fattest middle finger ever? It's crazy.
The Sorg is falling.
We have to get to the Sorg. Fast.
Just draw my own shitty looking model and figure out. False has explained it to me a little bit. And like it's wild. Cause like just to begin with like the drawing part, it's all like separated by layers so that the animator can actually like go in and make it work. And then they have to actually, like, they have to take someone else's art, like just what's been provided, because they don't work like together. You get the model and then you go to someone to animate it, right? And you bring to them whatever you have, and they have to like take those layers and like figure out what everything is and then animate them and then put all the stuff in so that like those animations play corresponding to like face tracking and shit like that. It's a lot. And I did a rigging and animation course for like Maya, like 3D rigging and animation. So I know like the basics of just how that works. I did 3D instead of 2D, but like it's a lot of the same skill set. And like, Jesus Christ, what a shit show. I never want to touch Maya again. Actually, modeling in Maya is fine. I never want to touch animating. Like, I don't want to touch rigging and animating ever again in Maya. Cause, or animation time. False, they had a great idea. Chat had a great idea, False. Chat, you bring this to her. She won't listen to me.
guys just hate us.
You guys tell her what your idea is.
Don't fight by yourself. Take them 2-on-1.
Captain, 2 enemy planes on your 6.
You shall fall to your deaths and lead the way for the soul as it smashes into the earth.
We gotta take out the one in command.
It's me.
Stay sharp. React fast.
Tell her.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look
Tell her,
after us.
Raiden. She needs to know.
That has been denied us by a traitor. I was the one who shut down.
Okay, come on now. Can we not do so much spinning here? Can we just fly in a straight line and get on with it?
Missile!
Bandits in gun range.
Oops.
We will have our victory. We've been humiliated long
But look,
enough.
chat.
Get out of my way while you still can.
This is it. This is what we've been training for. Right now.
Back? That was fast math homework.
Take out the lead plane. That's him. Get him.
Oh my god.
2 minutes.
Stop looping me.
So they think the same moves will work twice. Swat them down.
Just let me
We don't
have this,
time to be
man.
afraid. We gotta get past them.
Oh my god. Please. If I'm friends with him next April Fool's, she says. My ass if I'm friends with him. Unstable friendship? No. This is her. She's just trying to get back at me for how much of a little shit I am when I'm in her chat.
Shut down. Don't think you've won this. This isn't over yet. All enemy planes
I'm such a.
destroyed.
You were being a dick. It's fine. It's just someone had to point it out.
1 minute.
I mean, people were pointing it out, but you weren't listening, so I had to say it.
I see light to the east. Morning's coming.
Our night flight.
That's
is
all.
over. I can't wait to see it. The most beautiful sunrise ever.
And the sun will continue to rise now and forever.
I told my mods if you were randomly banned one day not to ask. Uh-huh. Bro, why are you doing me like that? The fuck? Look, I might say some things here and there that are a little suspect, but come on now.
Sulk has fallen to an altitude low enough for you to attack. I know you can do this. Destroy it.
Hello, DS.
We gotta stop that thing, Grim.
What did I miss? Just more XP grind, really.
Yeah! Blaze, let's go!
The Sulk is 80 miles from the capital.
Man, my voice is done for today. So over this shit.
I've received a data link from your guy, Box, with the Sulk structural details.
And lots of banter,
The
yes.
Sulk's outer shell has a rotating accelerator.
Just
The
banter,
only way it
bruv.
can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's bad news. This'll be tough.
It's falling. It's so huge.
Yeah, wait, I just remembered false. I know that she was in one Tekken stream relatively early on because she saw El Jin and she said that it looked like her dad.
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments.
I distinctly remember that.
That's the Sulk's core component. You can't hit it just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
We have to aim through that. This is like threading a needle. I'm used to desperate situations, but this one is
El Jin is peak character design, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. Did I ever tell you guys that I made a sequel? El Jin de Diablo. Did I ever tell you that?
They're the only ones who can.
I know that I haven't played with him on stream before.
The enemy's laid his strongest cards against us, but no matter.
Because I don't use him as much, weirdly.
Not here.
What am I doing? I looked away for a second and I looked back. Oh. God damn it. God damn it.
This is Okanieva. Hurry to the target area. The later you get there, the less time you'll have to attack the
I enjoyed the story one. You don't enjoy the ranked?
vulnerable altitude in 5 minutes.
The Sork is falling.
By the way, False, I think you should play Ultra Kill.
Fast!
Just me. Just throwing out a good idea. Chat, thoughts?
Blaze.
We aren't talking.
Roger, Archer, engaging.
Roger. Swordsman engaging.
Roger. Edge engaging.
This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Ultra Kill is cool. I think so too. Are we talking about Rent now? Yep. Actually, speaking of False, we should probably talk about Rent. Just by chance of that coming up. Even if we aren't talking right now, I guess. Over here. You can't kill me with a pillow. You can't.
Blaze!
I hope you know that.
Okanieva to the coast of Ralskrees. New enemy planes on the radar. It's a double Belkin formation.
You might not realize how much of a large, ripplingly muscly man I am. You couldn't kill me with a pillow.
Time to settle this, evil ravens. 8 tough enemies. My heart's racing. My whole body's shaking.
I could just pop a peck and bounce you to the wall. Just that's all it would take. All it would take. Just one boom. You're through the wall. Don't test it. Trust me, bro. You don't want to find out. At least I can open a bottle. You know what? Chat, we aren't talking. I agree. We aren't talking. All of a sudden, I agree. We're not. I won't.
This is it. This is what we've been training for. Right now.
I'll have you know. I tore my thumb
Gotta get past them.
on that fucking bottle cap. And it still is open. Okay. Still torn. Still healing. So you know. And my pointer finger has 2 like patches where I completely rubbed the skin raw. That hurts a little bit too. Like when I pulled up my pants, when I put on my pants this morning. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Because of how raw my fingers are. Weak skin, actually. Legitimately, yes. That's kind of the funny part. It's not a strength issue. You see what the issue actually was.
I can't get shot down here.
Try to remove a bottle cap with bare hands. A plastic one, not like what you're thinking. A plastic one. But it came all the way from Mexico. So it had so much pressure in it. Chat heard it when I actually got it to open, by the way. They heard the pressure release from it. Through, like, my mic was like 2 feet away from it. My mic has noise suppression and chat heard it. It went through to stream. It was that much pressure in the bottle. And I was twisting it so hard, but it would not budge, and I legitimately tore the skin off my thumb trying to get it open. I eventually got it open with my other hand.
Almost
I had to switch hands because I just couldn't do it. My thumb was open. Tore the skin off my fucking thumb. Oh God? Yeah, that's what she's making fun of me for. That's what she's making fun of me for. Hospital trip? Not that bad. No. It bled a little, but it was like just wipe it on your pants kind of. Like it wasn't that bad. Hurts, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like I split open my thumb. Like I tore the skin off. It'll heal, just on its own. You're just a bitch. It did bleed like a minute later. Didn't even turn your controller right. Well, it's a black controller. Yeah, it was just genuinely, you say weak skin. The funny thing is legitimately, the skin of my fingers could not handle the amount of force and resistance on the bottle, like the force of my forearm strength against that bottle that just didn't want to budge. My skin just couldn't handle it. Just came off. Skin was too weak to put up with that. It's definitely more my forearm strength than the bottle resistance, of course. Of course.
This is it. It's over.
But legitimately, yes, that is. I was so strong, my own skin couldn't handle it. It's true. It's gonna be like my boss fight monologue. Like before we battle. I'll have you know. I'm so strong, I tear my own skin off if I try too hard.
Missed. Box 2.
Guitar streamer, no balls.
Nothing but here. Heads up.
Oh my God, this guy. There's a satellite crashing down. We don't have time for this bullshit right now. Oh, he's dead. Now we have time. Need to lay more bricks. I know.
I've received a data link from your guy, Bobs, with the Assault structural details. The Assault's outer shell is a rotating accelerator.
The shape of a perfect circle. The worst gym injury that I've ever seen. This one, okay, this one's kind of gnarly. Warning. Fair warning ahead of time. This one is pretty gnarly. There's a buddy of mine, one of my buddies who I still hang out with all the time, talk with all the time, from high school. This was in high school. He was doing, I don't remember what he was doing. Actually, I genuinely don't. What I do remember, and all that you need to know, is that he was on the ground with dumbbells. I don't know what they were. I think like 50s. I don't remember what he was doing with them, but he was doing them. And when he went to put them, I don't remember how this happened actually. I wasn't looking at him when it happened. I looked over and saw the results. I would have to ask him how exactly he did this because I don't remember the details. But he's on the ground with dumbbells. I think they were like 50s. I know they were big. I look over and he had dropped one of them onto like his pointer finger. Like the weight part had come down on his pointer finger between the floor and his finger. And his finger could not handle 50 pounds of pressure getting put just on it. And his finger like popped open like sausage. And it was a lot of blood. And he was so nonchalant about it. His body just immediately, he was in shock. He went straight into shock. He didn't feel it until afterwards. He says he didn't feel it until like 30 minutes later. He just immediately went into shock, didn't even feel it. But that was a hospital trip. That was stitches on both sides of his finger. He had to get it stitched. It was disgusting. So much blood. So much blood. It was so gross. And I'm not bad around blood. I've had my fair share of injuries. Trust me. I was a reckless child / teenager. I've had my injuries. I'm fine with blood. Yours can? Well, of course mine could.
Continuing its fast pace.
Only 50 pounds? Try 70. Then we can talk. Maybe. Slipped on a 3-inch pointy screw coming out of the floor. Broke my foot in 2 places. Jumping off of a high step at the gym trying to impress a girl. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. That sounds... Yep. Makes sense. Adds up. You'd be a millionaire today, maybe? Oh, hold on. I can buy the Falcon now. Yeah, his finger splitting was so nasty. Like, such a distinct memory. Just looking over and seeing him, like, holding his hand like this, right? He's, like, holding his hand like this and just looking at it with, like, a blank expression on his face. Like, he was just staring, and I'm like, what did I miss? Like, it was so just, what the fuck? Now I'm gonna have to text him and be like, how the hell did you drop that dumbbell on your finger? Like, even trying to explain it, I was like, I have no idea how he did that. Like, I just actually don't know. To be honest, I don't remember exactly how he managed. Kid named Finger. Somebody's mom couldn't handle his fingers. This is a reference to the Metal Gear Solid 3 video. I still, like, one of my favorite comments I've ever gotten, legitimately, it's that comment on the Metal Gear Solid 3 video when I made the your mom joke, and the dude was like, you should be banned from YouTube for saying that shit. Are you kidding me? That is still, like, one of the funniest comments I've ever gotten on YouTube.
Captain, can you see the POW camp? You think the captain? I mean...
Do I still have that comment? YouTube clears your held for review every, like, 2 months, I think it is. I don't remember how long. Yeah, I do. He timestamps the your mom joke, and he says, I hope YouTube bans you for saying that nonsense, moron. Seriously, bro. And then he does this face. He does that face at the end of it.
Captain Bartlett, you think he's in there?
It's one of my favorite comments I've ever gotten.
He is. He's probably busy cussing out all the other POWs and taking charge right now. Right, Nagase?
Imagine not thinking your mom jokes are funny. I don't know. He didn't take it well. My other favorite comment from that video was one guy who just said, man, first the whole COD lobby, now you? My mom's been busy. That was the other really funny comment on that video.
I'm picking up enemy planes on my radar.
Roger. You're that squadron from Sand Island, right? I've heard of you guys. Can't wait to see you.
Sat on a stool in class. Someone had left the clamp stand on the stool.
Archer, engaging.
Check your equipment again while you can.
Oh, this track is a banger. See, AC5 has a few songs that are like, oh my god.
Put your eyes so sharp you can tell the difference between two snowflakes.
These enemy air patrols are really cramping our style.
You can't detect them unless you get close.
Yeah, we gotta find and shoot
This is
them all down,
horrific.
or else the helicopter won't be able to get close.
We gotta move fast too, because the camp camp isn't gonna be secure for long.
Hurts just to read, I know. That's why my jaw dropped. A gooch piercing. Bro. A gooch piercing is wild.
This is Kupla and I. Do the pilots need anything?
Oh, that's right. These are fucking ground missiles. God.
As you can get, and bring some food too.
So hello, Ryan.
The pilots look pretty worn out. Being thrown into a remote internment camp like this? I don't blame them. A missile.
Building a POW camp in a place like this is an atrocity in itself.
A missile! Evading!
Enemy planes detected on radar.
This is Dobie. We're monitoring the camp from the radio room.
Almost puked on me.
Everything's quiet so far.
Have you even lived if you haven't been puked on at least once? I feel it happens to everyone at some point, I feel like.
The gyros in my head are really tumbled.
Right? Certainly. Crapped on by a passing bird, that too. That's the...
The enemy haven't spotted us yet, have they?
It happens to everyone at least once.
This is Sea Goblin. Does it seem like the enemy craft have noticed our
With a
infiltration?
marker?
There's no way to tell just by looking at them whether they've noticed you or not.
Yeah, you're right. This snowstorm is making me anxious. Sorry.
I've got ice building up on my canopy.
Oops, I turned the wrong way. Physics don't work the way that I think they do.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that we're being watched. Hey, did you
And
see
getting
a thing
pooped on as Cole's mom? That one is wild. That one is wild.
It's pretty useless to patrol the skies in this
A girl who used a lot of hairspray products set her hair on fire in science class. Jesus Christ. Of course it would be science class. My chemistry teacher did not appreciate my goofing around during labs most of the time, let me tell you.
I'll shoot it down.
He was pretty, he had to be, he had to be at least 60, right? So like, surely he didn't appreciate it from years of experience. But yeah, he... Yikes.
The Ukes aren't that stupid.
Oh, I saw something about Bird Dookie. Please? Thank you.
There are 4 planes left.
Oh god.
Oh no, the enemy spotted us. They're heading for the radio room. They found us. A little earlier than we thought.
Where was Dookie? I saw the word Dookie. Oh, it might be gone now. Are Bunsen burners known as the same? Yeah, we call them the same thing here. Spring strips of magnesium in the Bunsen burner.
This is Sea Goblin. Combat has broken out in the camp. You've got control of the airspace now, right?
Makeshift flamethrower thing and singe the dude's arm hairs.
I don't care. As long as you come through in the end, you won't get any complaints from me.
That sounds like science class from my memory of it. Actually, what I remember about science class is how boring it was. At least it depended on the science, like biology and chemistry. Oh my god, put me to sleep. However, when I took physical science, I think I just had a good teacher for physical science. to be honest. I don't think it was necessarily that the subject matter was any better. I think I just had a good teacher for it.
Man, this is one hell of a tightrope act.
Wasn't even science class.
One enemy plane left.
What?
The helicopter rescue team will be here shortly. We still have some enemy planes to deal with.
All right, I've mopped up the enemies in the area. You can call in the taxi now.
Roger. We're all set. Bring the helicopter into our position.
Wouldn't give me more than a B+ because he was butthurt about it. That sounds like...
Still crawling with weapons installations,
Man, I hated school so much. I'm so glad to not be in school. Jesus. So glad to be done with that shit.
AA guns confirmed destroyed.
Come on, there we go. Oops.
I'll destroy the anti-aircraft positions and support the POW escape. Rescue operation almost complete. We can't let up now, though. I'll be ready.
It respawns more, doesn't it? I don't think we're done.
Don't get us confused with the enemy. We're gonna fire back.
High school was 6 months ago. Hey. You forget that my high school ended early because COVID. Didn't really end early. I just, you know, half of my senior year of high school, I wasn't in school. I was here playing Warzone. So I've been out of high school for more than 4 years. I'll have you know. That's right. I'm at that age where now all of my other friends from high school are finally finishing up college. So some of them are getting married, which is horrifying. A couple of them have kids. Also horrifying. Felt so bad for all the teens who missed out. No. It was the greatest. Not a single friend of mine was pissed about it. The girls took it worse. The guys, dude, the guys were like, all right, let's make a giant Discord server where we have like a bunch of like chat rooms. Like we can do the homework together. We can do the tests together. We can talk during class while we're on Zoom. We can be in the Discord call with each other. We can be playing Warzone all day because Warzone had just come out and it was cross-play and everything, right? Free to play, so everyone was just like, yeah, let's just play COD all day with the boys. We didn't miss out on shit. The boys just played Fortnite. Exactly. Bro, it was the best. The boys were the girls took it worse. The boys were like, oh my god, we can play Call of Duty and Fortnite all day, every day. None of us are in school. We can do whatever we want. We cheated on every last assignment and test for the entire second half of the year. This is the best.
Alright, everyone's in the helicopter. Check and make sure we got all of them.
I wish I wasn't depressed as fuck during quarantine. Would have been great. Dude, we were all having the time of our lives during quarantine. It was so good. Among Us wasn't until college. It was like it was like September-ish of that year was when Among Us like hit really hard. At least from my memory, maybe it was like August. It was around there, it had to be. Because I know I was living in Florida when it was really booming, and I moved to Florida in August of that year. Adam, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Goodbye, Edge. But no, we lived it up during quarantine. We had the best time. I also vividly remember we went to get Chick-fil-A to like meet up and all like hang out in person one day. Because we don't actually like have class properly. So one day we were just like, hey, what if we all went to like this Chick-fil-A and just like met up in the parking lot? Because obviously the inside is closed. So we all went through the drive-through, and then like a couple of our buddies had like full bed pickup trucks, right? So we like parked the trucks next to each other, and we all sat in the back in the beds of the pickups and ate Chick-fil-A and just chilled for a bit. And I remember everyone who drove by, like through the parking lot to get drive-through, gave us the dirtiest look because we were all hanging out during quarantine. We got so many dirty looks from the adults driving through just to like get lunch or whatever.
Damn it, is there nothing we can do?
Cheating in school is so easy, actually. At least where I live. Bro, False has an alt account on Twitter, right? It's privated. She has a private alt account on Twitter. I need to pull this up right now and read you guys this tweet. Here we go. She retweeted this. I won't pull it up on screen just because her account name is on there. Her private Twitter.
The POW rescue operation was a success, and both the Marines
she retweeted this tweet that was going around yesterday, or sorry, a couple days ago. And bro, it absolutely had me in the first half. Like my jaw, because I see like False retweeted, and then I read the tweet, and my jaw nearly hit the floor during like the first half. I was like, what am I reading right now?
Now where could he be, I wonder?
Here we go. I'll read it word for word, okay? Because this guy, he's right, by the way. It's just the first half makes you go like, what? He said, cheating is honestly 100% justifiable sometimes, and I'm tired of people pretending it isn't. You do a bad job teaching the subject and make a bullshit exam, and I'm just supposed to take the hit to my GPA? I read the first half where he's like, cheating is totally okay, and I'm tired of people acting like it isn't. And I was like, what? And then I read the second half, and I was like, oh, actually, this dude's speaking facts. Like, if you do a poor job teaching the subject, and then you make an exam, that sucks. And I'm just supposed to, like, at least the way that the school system is in the US, where it's like, your grades in middle school carry over all the way up to like applying to colleges and stuff. Like if you're someone who cares about going to the right college, it's total horseshit if your teacher sucks and you're supposed to take the hit, you know? Dude's right.
I love this book so much.
Just break up. That's what I'm saying. Like why? It's so much trouble. It's so much trouble for so little reward.
I remember.
Because like if you're cheating, you don't want to be there. Right? I don't know. I've never cheated. So maybe I don't even understand the mindset. But like, from what I understand, you don't even want to be there.
I couldn't help wondering.
So why put up with this person you don't want to put up with? Just leave.
Rather than having to take part in the invasion of another country.
Right? I don't know. I don't know. It is about that time. So we save. Hell is this game? Plane game. Fly plane. Visual novel about planes. Planes and anime. Pretty much. That's not the worst way to put it. It is about that time though. And I have big things to go do, like eat dinner. Because my breakfast was like, it was the lazy. I didn't actually like make a good breakfast this morning. I had like some grilled chicken that I had left over, just like a grilled chicken breast and some peanuts. It was a weak ass breakfast. I gotta go eat big food. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core, Metal Gear, Devil May Cry, Elden Ring, Ultra. We're playing so many games on stream. Come back for any of it. Also, if you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on stream. Helps out with algorithm, blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, things that are in the description, like Twitter, Discord server, whatever you might be looking for, they're all down there. If you haven't seen the Ace Combat 3D review yet, or if you're just behind on any of the Ace Combat reviews and you're interested, the full playlist is pinned at the top of chat right now. Check that out if you want. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you always back here next time. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.